Anyways, we're ready.
Hey everyone,
Hey.
we're the casual ones with inverted axes, and welcome back to our Dungeons and Dragons stream. It's been a little while since we've done an actual ongoing persistent campaign, but we've taken some time. We've built some stuff up. As you can see, we have like a whole new stream layout. Thanks again to like Aaron and I think that was probably just you. Thanks, Aaron.
Yep,
Going through building. I was gonna thank Mike for a second,
Nope.
but I'm the one actually streaming, so.
Yeah, we shuffled some things
Thanks.
around.
Thank you, Better Mike, which is me.
Everyone made their own people.
Wow. I
Everybody.
can't even
humble
end the
Mike.
stream now.
Yeah, you can't. You have no
That-
control.
God damn it!
It's
I
all
have
gone.
to take this abuse.
I mean, you can just do what Brickley does and just, axe the camera.
Yeah, just dip. Yeah.
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 But yeah, so thanks again to Aaron for putting this together, and thanks for everybody for getting all your character models set up and stuff. I feel like I should thank other people for doing stuff, but it was really just anyway.
One day when we have like a massive corporation and we have like a physical
We have
place
people
where
we
people
can
can
thank.
do things.
Yeah,
When
one
we've
day
got
we've sold
Bezos
out.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we've purchased Disney, because obviously we're gonna have so much just cash flow, right? Then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can make good Disney sequels. You hear that? It's possible.
Or try something new and not make a sequel.
Well,
true.
hold
Wait,
on.
hold on.
I've been thinking for a long time. Pinocchio needs like a trilogy at least.
Yeah, his hand should get bigger when he lies. So he can like claw people from far away.
It's a
You
horror
gotta bring
film
them
now.
Wait,
okay?
into the
hold on.
MCU. Yeah.
Isn't that coming, though, like with Ewan McGregor?
I think
later
they're
on
doing a
this
live
year?
action one, just
Yeah,
like they
they're
did
doing
the
a
live action
Ewan
Lion King.
McGregor is the cricket, yeah.
Oh Jesus. Who
Like I
who
said.
accepted this?
Yeah, that sounds
Like
horrible.
who said this was a great idea?
It was us.
Pits,
Yeah.
kind of pits. He
Disney
just said
money.
he wanted
You're welcome. In advance. I got you and McGregor the job. So
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus.
and it all comes together.
Yeah.
$5 says there's a Jedi reference in there.
somebody made a good point that we're gonna have to change our name to the casual ones when we're making all that money,
Uh-huh.
All that bank.
all that
All
back.
right.
Shorty, what you drank? But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about some Dungeons and Dragons. So, for people who did watch our previous campaign, that was in its own unique setting. This one's going to take place somewhere completely and entirely different. Oh, that was a good time for music change. Let's pretend I did that.
Smell twinkles. Well, now we can't, but
No,
That's okay. I copied into.
it's okay.
go into
That's
our
fine.
imaginations.
So, to get us started here, I want to say welcome to the world of Ilara. Ilara is a world on the material plane. It's orbiting its own sun and consists of 3 primary continents. There is Array, Crodox, and Ladris. It also features many passages to other planes, which are hidden throughout the world. But that's not where we're going to be looking currently. I want to talk to you a little bit about the history. In the present day, the actual history of Ilara is highly contended. What's agreed upon is this. For hundreds of years, and this was a long time ago, over 1,500 years ago, but for hundreds of years, Ilara was a world that was just strife with separation, conflict, and mistrust. For the most part, races didn't really interact with each other. They were fighting over things like natural resources and fertile land. Wars between nations and races began to grow out of hand. Warriors stopped acting out of honor, becoming more butchers than warriors themselves. Mages were working on changing and mutating beasts and monsters that already roamed the lands in an effort to sick them on their foes. Warlocks and clerics began to research and make pacts with deities that had been long forgotten. Nations began to retreat and fortify out of fear of what could be roaming the lands and what the land itself was becoming. Then, actually about 1,200 years ago, what is understood is that the gods came together to change the direction that the world was heading. There are no confirmed records of what was discussed. This was only discussed among the deities themselves. But what is known is that from that day forward, when that decision was made, the world was basically born anew. Races and nations began to speak and trade with one another. They were banding together across the continents to create safe roads and passages for travelers and merchants. Knowledge became open, and people were sharing secrets with one another, and it was a greatly prosperous time. However, there was still darkness in the world. Where there's light, there will always be darkness. So while some nations opened their borders to newcomers, others did so only with the intention of building up strong armies and searching for power once again. Whispers of forgotten powers and gods still made their way into the minds of humanity, and some of the dark creations from long dead mages still roamed the land. Our story begins on the continent of Array, which is a land dominated by three major nations: Lascana, Treyland, and Jaislil. The continent exists in the southern hemisphere of Alara. Because of this, to the north you'll find warmth, palm trees, and deserts. And to the south, you start to run into more of like the Arctic and tundra. Jaislil is located in the north, and is one of the major trading nations with the other continents on Array. Its capital, which is Athalido, lies at almost the most northern part of the continent itself. If you look in the bottom there, I do have a map up. You'll see Athalido. Sorry, it's not quite at the top. It's on the right side, top left. I can't point to it. It's there, and I'll show it bigger at some point. To the east of this land is the Burning Barrens, which is a desert region home to small tribes who make their living in the Barren itself. The center of the region is home to Treyland, which is a nation that guards the Caragrath Passage, which is the main gap between the Triworth River and Lake Scarsmore. This is the easiest passage to get from the northern part of the continent to the southern part of the continent. So they generally make their living off of things like trade and taxes for people to pass through safely and easily. And then in the southwest of Array lies Lascana, which is a large region which features many lakes, forests, mountains, and swamp. A lot less, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, populated than other parts of Array. Our story begins in the town of Torin. Torin itself was built upon a crossroads. It is a stop and a safe haven for many people who are traveling throughout Jaislil. People who are looking to travel, if you take the road to the north, you would make your way to Athalido. To the east, you would reach Ingsa. If you went south, you would cross the border into Treyland and eventually reach Kor. And to the west, you would actually reach the dwarven capital of Dar Muldur. Oh, man. Hey, Ray. All right, you caught it. Good stuff. Sorry, I saw his camera go wonky and I wasn't sure what's going on there. Okay, so Zelmith, Elhorn. It's about midday currently. You've been spending the bulk of your day at the Rebellious Rapier. You're currently sitting down to some lunch. Zelmith, you would know that you have an appointment that you have to keep later with the Lord Emmett Marshall. But aside from that, you do have the day to do with what you please. You have a sort of like a midday, it's like brunch, but for dinner. Dinner? You have a dinner date.
And it's morning right now?
It's getting closer to noon at this point.
Well, barkeep.
Oh, yes. And you see a human male come over. He's in very practical outfit. He has brown pants, blue shirt, and he has a white apron that he wears over top that has very few stains on it. His short hair is combed back, and he has brown eyes. You know him to be Ronan Hughes, who runs the establishment himself. And he says, "Oh, yes, sir."
I know him to be Ronan, right?
Yes.
I know his name.
Yes.
Barkeep, Um.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes. Bottle of your finest wine and 2 glasses, please. Thank you. So, Elhorn, how you
right
doing,
away,
bud?
sir. And he takes off to go get that for you.
You know, I always get nervous when we have these conversations with lords.
But you don't have to do any of the talking.
That's the problem. You have to do the talking. That's
Yes.
where I get nervous.
We'll be fine. We're always fine.
I don't think I have to remind you what happened last time. You kept on, yeah.
We're here, so obviously it went well.
That's true. But just remember, stick with the game plan. Keep it professional. Let's not go off track. Bing,
Yes.
bam, boom, in and out.
We have time for like maybe a bottle or 2 of wine, and then we can head out.
Let's keep it to 1, and maybe put some food in your stomach.
Sure, but we'll see. Maybe one. Maybe one.
You see Ronan
Let's
comes
keep-
back and he says, "Ah, here you are, sir. That would be 10 gold pieces, please."
Perfect. I give him 20 gold. Can we get another bottle? Sorry.
Oh, right away, sir. Absolutely.
No.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes,
And he
thank you.
hurries away to get you more.
Whoops.
Why do I have a bad feeling?
I start pouring 2 glasses.
Okay.
Well, I might as well have one. I'm gonna grab that glass and pretty much down it.
Yeah, I do the same thing. One more. I pour him another glass.
All right. And you see Ronan does come back and he says, would you like any food, sir?
Yes. Yeah, Elle wants me to eat food. Whatever looks expensive, I suppose.
Right away, sir. I will have our finest meats and cheeses brought out to you right away.
Hmm.
Thank you.
What's his name again?
To be honest, I didn't quite catch it. I've been a little too distracted thinking about what could go wrong.
Okay, you must be very distracted because we've been here like a few days. Normally, I don't ever remember the name, but you. I know it started with an R.
Rohan. Rowan? Was that what it was?
Rowan.
No.
That's right, Rowan.
Yeah, I think that's what it
Okay.
was.
All right, we've got it.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll correct us if it's wrong, but as long as
That's his name to me forever. That's his name now. I don't know what to say. It just rolls off the tongue.
Well, what time is this meeting at again?
When the sun is right about there.
Well, we are indoors, so we can't see the sun.
I mean, just in general. I mean,
Okay.
we know the sun's in the sky. Just 3 o'clock, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna go get up and use the restroom. Z, just when the food comes, just eat something. I will be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'm gonna splash
Alright.
water in my face, like, oh my god, please.
I'm gonna try and
Please
finish
let this
that bottle
go.
of wine
All right.
before it gets back.
Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
I'm
Just-
pretty sure you
just to
said
see how-
charisma, right?
I said Constitution.
I accidentally rolled in there. I rolled a 12.
12. It's tough. Like at one point you gotta kind of like clench the jaw real hard because your body fights back ever so slightly, but like that's not too new to you. Like you know how to like sit, set, wait. Okay,
Hmm.
and then you
That's
get back
that's
to
how you know it went down right.
yeah.
I'm gonna come back. Do I notice that the wine is it a clear bottle? Is it
It's a darker bottle.
okay? Okay.
Make a perception check for me if you're looking.
Okay, where's my perception here? It's been a while. Roll dice. That's a 13.
13. You notice that the water line, like the liquid line, is much lower than it had been when you got up to go to the bathroom.
Did you pour me a glass at least?
Of course. And I opened the second bottle. Here you are. Glass of wine, just like you asked for. And a glass for me.
God, Zeke. Oh, God damn it.
To your health.
Well-
To your health.
Cheers.
I down.
You know, at least this adventure hasn't been boring. I must give us that. At least we know how to keep it entertaining.
Yes, the fun is the name of the game, and we work to live. Remember, we work to live, not live to work.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
It's a good motto.
Where's that food, barkeep?
And you do see that Ronan comes along with like this large platter that has all these different like meats and cheeses and everything on it, and sets it down and says, sorry for the wait, sirs. Thank you."
Oh, no problem. Now, Z,
Cool. I just
please.
give him a full platinum. That should cover like for a while, right?
"Oh, yes, absolutely. Thank you very much, sir. Yes."
All right.
Platinum.
He
You know-
did, yeah.
Z, we have to keep a low profile too. You can't
What's
just
that? What keeps a lower profile than money?
anything else but anything else but money.
Well, let me give you an example. If I was to give him more money and then say, "Don't say anything," and I'll give you even more money, he would be quiet. No.
But he could bribe us. He could be like, "Hey, that's not enough."
That's what you're
And
here
that
for.
gentleman over there. You always bring up a good point. God damn it, Z.
Silas, you're sitting down to a nice bowl of stew, and kind of a couple tables down from you, you see. Well, you know what? Would you guys like to describe what your characters look like? For Zelmith and Elhorn.
Oh yes. Do you want me to go first, Peaches?
Sure.
Zelmith has got like long dark hair, very very well kept. He has that look of made of money, or like not royalty, but like he likes to look his best almost as much as he can possibly look his best. So he's got like a nice like fantasy D&D suit.
The classic, yeah.
The
Got it.
classic D&D suit. And like his long dark hair is like tied up in a braid going like down to like the lower of his back. It's like a browny purpley color, almost maroon, and like a green cravat, and lots of rings.
Okay. Elhorn.
Yeah, I look quite similar to Selmith here. I'm also wearing a suit, more of a brown suit. I have a beautiful top hat. It's the gorgeous thing you've ever seen, with red lining, as well as red lining inside. The most expensive top hat you've probably ever seen. And I do have a suit and then the shirt underneath, but I keep a few buttons undone, I should say, just to kind of make me look a bit more menacing, and pretty well kept. And then I do have shoulder length hair that I kind of keep slicked back a little bit. And you can pretty much see my face clearly. That's pretty much me.
So Silas, you see those two people. One of them, you watched as one of them got up from the table. The other one just started like just pounding back wine, rings all over the fingers, just easily getting day drunk.
It's typical nobles. Flashing money about with no care in the world.
Would you like to
That's
describe?
disgusting.
Would you like to describe what your character looks like?
He looks frustrated, perpetually so. Silas is got like very androgynous features, almost feminine in contour and setting, but has long blonde hair that is tied neatly back. There's nary a hair out of place, held even closer, to his scalp by the circlet there. Wearing well-crafted chainmail that is complemented by this red and green tunic, as well as a very well-crafted, tailor-made cape. Again, this like deep crimson color, has several rings himself, and sits with a sort of a haughty or haughty. I don't know how you say that word, but like
Haughty,
disposition, haughty. You know, Haughty.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's a haughty, I guess. Yeah, and just always has a look of like derision or consternation on his face, like jaw always set.
Okay. And you do see Ronan, who you also know well, as he is the owner of the establishment. He comes over and he says, is there anything else you would like at all, sir?
Well, it looks like your entire month's worth of wine has been paid for, but I'll take
Yes.
another class if you don't mind.
Absolutely, sir, right away. We do still have, we have plenty in stock, I promise. We only import the best. Thank you.
Can I see if I heard him say that?
Make a perception check for me.
Okay. Oh, that's terrible.
Starting it off right. First
Yeah,
roll of the
that's-
campaign.
That's
What'd you
terrible.
Give me the total, baby.
5.
You heard some mumbling, like he's a couple tables away, and yeah, you didn't really pick up on that, unfortunately.
Okay. Anyway, Z, let's
Drink?
no.
One more, just one more. I start pouring his like third empty glass, just the last one, like right up to the brim. There you are. Oh, you've drunk all the wine. I just put it down as I emptied it into his glass. Whoops.
Yeah,
Can't waste it.
at least split this with me. I can't have all this. I'm gonna have to
Should
be.
you drink the first half?
I'm gonna drink just a bit, and
Okay.
just kind of slide the cup over to Z. At least eat a bit more. The cheese is pretty good. It'll soak up some of that wine.
Have you never done this before? And I reach for the bread. Start eating the bread. Come on, I've taught you better than this.
Yeah. Well,
I also reach for the glass.
Wait, start dipping the bread in the wine.
We're not. Hey, hey.
oh,
It's
jeez.
copyright infringement, and you know it.
That sounds so vile.
And so as
Call it
Ronan
wine.
does come over and brings another glass full for you, and he says, "Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your business," and walks away.
What the hell was that?
There's people in the
Sneeze
people are
from the
sneezing in
gods.
the yeah. You know, there's another couple that's kind of more up towards the bar. One of them pulls out a handkerchief and just starts blowing the nose out, and yeah. It is early spring, I should say. Oh, but mid spring at this point.
Okay.
So you know, allergies, pollen's in the air. It can't be helped.
Okay.
But we pan away from that. Charlie. You kind of have been spending a fair bit of your day helping some of the locals. You just finished helping this young girl who's kind of shyly has thanked you and walked away, who had a foot that was, you could tell had definitely been broken, but no one had said it correctly before having her like try to keep it up and keep the weight off of it. Luckily, you were able to fix that up, and you see the mother kind of comes over and gives you 2 gold and says, "Thank you so much. This is all we have, but this means so much. Thank you."
Oh, well, that's fine. And I hand back one of the gold, since I know they're not well off.
"Oh, you're too kind. Thank you. And she grabs the little girl by the hand, and they walk out. This has kind of been your day overall for the most part. So Gilda's there with you. You've been spending the day in her sort of makeshift shop / like office, where she does tend to some of her patients. Currently, she's sitting at the desk. She has a porter and mestel, and she's you can tell she's working on some other concoction to help with the locals. And she says, "Aye, that was mighty kind of you. Thank you for helping them out."
Oh, well, I'm here to provide whatever medical services I can while I'm still in town.
I know. I appreciate you coming all this way. That's if you know a lot of these people that you help, they don't have a lot, and you're you're so kind for doing this, and thank you for always coming when I ask. It's very much appreciated.
It's always nice to travel a little and get out of the house.
That's 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 fair. I don't do much traveling myself anymore, but is there anything that you would like to take from my shop with you when you go back? I have some herbs and some salves maybe that could help you back home. I'm not sure if there's anything else you need.
Uh, if I just resupply with from what I brought, then that should be fine.
Of
I still
course.
have plenty with me.
Excellent. I don't think anybody else is due in for the day, so if you want to stay around, feel free. But other than that, I think that's it for patients for today.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go around town a bit, stretch my legs.
Okay. Thank you again, dear. Honestly.
Well, you're welcome. And I, slowly make my way out.
Okay. Uh, would you like to explain what the world sees when they look at Charlie?
Sure. Charlie is wearing like a leather jacket that's like long, like a duster sort of deal.
Mhm.
And inside, she's got like potions and like healer's kits like all around her like waist and on her back in the backpack. And she's wearing like a raven mask, kind of like a plague doctor. And she's got her hood up normally.
Very nice. All right, and where would you like to head off to?
So where am I in relation to the town?
Uh,
Or in the
so,
town?
so her place is a little bit more like it's not close to the center too much. The
Yeah.
town itself isn't too big. Like you can cross it in probably 20 minutes or so. She's more on the outskirts though, where some of the poorer housing is and things like that, where she helps those folks out. Um, so I mean, you're about a 5 minute walk from the Laughing Snail if you'd like to go back there. Um, that is where you
Uh,
can get food and things like that. Or if you'd like to go look more towards the market, you can do that as well.
okay, yeah, I'll go towards the market then.
Towards the market, okay. Yeah, so
Stretch the legs.
you start heading out, and as you're walking, you're getting a couple odd looks. Not as many as when you first arrive. A lot of people who are staying in this area are getting used to the mask, um, and it's not too out of place, but a couple people kind of give you the double take as you're going by. Um, but before too long, you make your way into the market, and there's a few assortments of different shops. People have stands out front as well. Assortments of different weapons, other potion sellers. You can see that there's obviously some more popular sellers that are out this way as opposed to where you came from. Um, and there's a couple magic shops as well, though those ones they don't have a stand out front. All their stuff is behind closed doors. But is there
Okay.
anything you're particularly looking for?
Uh, I'll browse around, but definitely looking for more apothecary stuff
More
than anything.
apothecary stuff. Okay. Yeah. So you kind of you make your way around, and eventually you do come to the Silver Ladle, which is it's a fairly nice shop on the inside. They have like a whole different assortment of potions. They have the raw materials as well. So if you're looking for different flowers, herbs, things like that, it's pretty easy for you to find as well.
Okay.
Um, and you see this really really old human woman behind the counter. You can see like a lot of her hands are sort of like stuck, like curled up, And you can see she's kind of working on something. She's bottling a couple things, and she looks up and she says, "Ah, yes. Hello."
Hello, dear. I
Hello.
was just looking to see if you had any medicinal potions available.
Certainly, certainly. Is there anything in particular you're looking for? We have potions for healing.
Oh, you never run out of healing. Just in case the worst happens.
Oh, I don't know if I have a potion for that. Um, are
How
you
about
talking?
for minor wounds?
Oh, yeah, sorry. It sounded like you meant a potion to stop death, and I can't make that. Maybe in my younger years, but certainly not now. Yes, no, I have a few potions here. I think I have 3 that are already brewed. It'd be 50 gold pieces per potion if you'd like some of
Oh,
those.
that seems like a lot for a potion.
Has been a lot of people that have needed them recently. The demand is pretty high right now. So,
Yes, I know. Kalesa sent me from Athelito to come and
oh,
help with several people with broken bones.
I see. Okay. Um,
But
yes, I'm sort of aware of some of the work that she does. We share trade secrets sometimes and things like that. So,
uh, would you happen to have any healers kits?
um, yes, I think I have one. Let me find that for you. And she goes into the back for a moment, while I look up the cost of that. I don't fucking know what that costs.
Just you don't have the cost of everything off the top of your head.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yep.
That's my bad.
Do you
Yeah,
want me
well,
to tell you what the actual
Yeah, if
the
you know
number?
it, hit me
It's
with the
10
numbers.
gold.
She says,
Normally.
50 gold. No, joke.
50?
Have a good evening.
Well, since you're a friend of Kalesa, we can how about 9 gold pieces?
Oh, that seems very generous.
Oh,
And I happily take out 9 gold.
perfect. And she gives you another healer's kit, so you can add that to your inventory as well.
Okay. And yeah, aside from that, I just go about my day just walking around town.
Okay. All right. And we come back over to Zelmuth and Elhorn. You look up at the sky from the inside of this tavern, and you realize that's probably getting about time where you're going to have to head out, or you're going to be late for your meeting.
All right.
Okay.
Well, shot of whiskey before we go.
No, we don't need that.
Rowan,
Uh,
Rowan.
It's Ronan, sir, but yes.
Yes, can I have 2 shots of whiskey, please?
Certainly, sir. Absolutely. And he
Thank you.
pours 2 shots, and he comes over and puts them down in front of you.
This is what we always do. It's for good luck.
yeah, I guess so. And cheers. Let's hope this one goes better than last time.
Cheers.
Down it. Okay, let's go over the game plan. Again, straightforward, stick to the topics, in and out, easy peasy. And
Do you
we'll
remember
get
what
out.
this meeting was about? Because I don't remember what this meeting was about.
Well, we are here to try to make people like us. We do have a reputation.
Right, Ambassador. Right.
Yes.
I sure you don't want to do another shot of whiskey. I completely forgot what we were supposed to do today, and now I'm really upset and would love another. Rowan!
It's Ronan, sir, but
Yes, 2 more shots of whiskey, please.
certainly, sir. Absolutely. And pours 2 more
Okay,
shots.
I promise, last one. And we just take it. I'm like, all right, let's go.
Okay.
All right.
And as we're walking, I keep repeating, remember, in and out, be as friendly as possible.
I'm always
Do not
friendly.
give them debatable.
I can debate.
that you can, and I have no doubt that you probably will start a debate. But again, keep it simple, keep it nice. Use your charm, get them to like us. In and out, bing, bam, boom, and we'll enjoy an evening of more drinking. Let's just.
All I heard was use your charm. So yes, I agree. Here we go.
And as he takes a few steps, I'm like, is that all it takes? I just start looking up into the sky, and then I catch up.
All right. Yeah, so you guys make your way more towards the center of town. There is a large, not quite the size of what I would call a manor, but there's a very large home. And you can see that there is one guard outside the door who sees you arrive and seems to be privy as to who you are. And he says, yes, let me get the door for you, sirs, and opens the door. And if you guys would like, you can head on in.
Thank you.
Well, here goes nothing.
Yes.
Good work, attaboy. And I sort of pat the guard on his shoulder. You keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And I'm going to look at him and, don't mind my brother.
Okay. Just kind of closes the door behind you. Inside, you do see that there is a bit of a... there is some housing staff that's here. There's a very finely dressed older gentleman, graying hair that's all kind of slicked back, but he's in very nice, kind of like this dark forest green garb. Has some like interlacing, like embroidery, kind of along the seams and along the collar. And he says, you must be Master Peacebreaker, was it?
The one and only. Well, that's not true. Yes, Master Peacebreaker here.
Excellent. Lord Marshal will be with you shortly, but if you like for now, I can have you set up in the dining room. We have a delicious set of soups and some sandwiches that are going to be coming shortly. Can I get either of you anything to drink?
Yes, a glass of wine would be lovely.
Glass of wine. Excellent. I will have that brought right away. Please follow me this way, sirs. And he starts leading you over into the dining room. There's a nice, long, like, very well-made dining room table. This is obviously a space that's meant to host several people. There's a nice chandelier on top. There's, like, a sort of fireplace mantle, like, centerpiece on the side wall. And the home itself, although not overly large, is quite beautiful. There's nice fresh spring flowers that are in vases scattered throughout the home and throughout the room. You can see outside the window, the actual lawn in the garden itself is very well manicured. So this seems to be somebody who either takes care of things or makes sure that things are being taken care of.
I have an odd question.
Yeah.
The chairs at this dining table, are they like, do they have arms, like armrests?
They have armrests, yeah.
Perfect. Zelmuth kind of does that thing where he like sits on one of the armrests and then slides his butt back so that he's lying sideways on the chair. Sort of crosses his legs sort of delicately.
Got it. Okay.
See,
he's very comfortable in a place like this because he's,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit his feet. Please sit straight.
Yes.
Presentable. Charming. Remember that word. Keep repeating it.
It's the only word I hear you keep saying.
I'm gonna make him a sandwich. Pass it over. Take a bite.
He nibbles
Remember,
at it.
His name is Lord Marshal.
Emmett Marshall, right? Lord Emmett Marshall?
Yes. Remember? Yeah. Perfect. Now.
I'm drunk. I'm not stupid, Elholm.
I'm not saying you're stupid, but drunk, we've seen a lot of drunk people, and
I do my best work like this.
I think Father would disagree, but
well, fuck him.
Yeah. Anyway, as we were walking in, do we notice any guards or anything? Any like patrolling people?
Not really within the house.
Okay.
They're more like they have guards on the outside. You do see that like, there are a couple people that are going around in other rooms and making sure like things are clean and put away. Putting away like freshly laundered like towels and like dish towels and things like that. Um, but yeah, no like actual guards on the inside here.
Okay. This is actually quite lovely. I think it's better than the last place we went. So that lord did not take care of his home.
I mean, it's all relevant. It's a spectrum. They have wine, so great place.
That they do. And you seem to get along with people that always offer us wine. It's just an impeccable skill you have.
Look, I do have a talent. What can I say?
Yeah, that is true. You do.
Speaking of talents, where's that wine?
Hasn't been brought out yet.
Z, it's
Poor
coming.
service. There's poor service here. I got to tell you. Already notched down. That's great.
Well, that house servant
Kelly on the bad
Where-
one.
I'm not saying you're the bad one. I'm just saying word spreads in a house this small.
Yes. I mean, we're going to be here for like an hour, so.
Christ, this is an hour too long, in my opinion.
And eventually you do see that the gentleman who had led you in, he does come back with a very old looking bottle of wine. You'd probably catch it right away, Zelmith. Like this is like old stash, well aged. This is a good bottle of wine.
Zelmith like sits up, like suddenly he has like the posture you would expect of someone wearing the clothes he wears. Like, oh, tally in the good pile. Great work. We're back up to neutral.
And he pours you a glass, and as he's doing so, Zelmith, he looks over at you, Alhor, and he says, would you like some as well, sir?
No, not for me, thank you.
Excellent.
He'll have a glass.
I will have a glass of water if you have.
And a
fresh
glass
water.
of wine.
Certainly. Okay. And he gets another glass out, and he pours a bottle of wine. He says, I will be right back with some fresh drinking water for you both. And walks away again. You're welcome.
Oh, Christ, it's going to be one of those days.
It's just in case he doesn't come back with the bottle. Now I have 2 drinks. You don't have to drink it.
No, yes, I know, but I'm just saying, when they bring out the expensive wine, they're a talker.
You do know he did leave the bottle of wine behind. It's in the center of the table.
I like that man. What was his name again? Did we get it? It's like Rowan or something?
No, that was the barkeep.
Oh, they all start to look alike after a little while, I suppose.
Yes, they do. But just keep on smiling. Just nod. God, why am I so nervous?
Yes, why are you so nervous? You don't have to do any of the talking.
Yeah, but I have to listen to you talk. You know, some of the words that come out of your mouth sometimes just unbearable.
You're welcome. I'm unsure of what you're saying.
Breathe. I'm just breathing. In and out. In and out. We got this. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, where's this Lord Marshal? Why is he taking so damn long?
And as you're both sitting there waiting for your appointment to begin, Grub, you've had a heck of a day. You're able to get some decent work and go hunt something down, which you've successfully done, and now you're making your way back. You know that part of the deal with what you were doing is that you had to get the bring proof effectively of what was, I don't want to quite say terrorizing the farmers, but what was spooking the people that were on the outskirts of town. So currently you're making your way in towards town. You were told, go to the big house near the middle. And as you're kind of walking and making your way over there, you can see the one that stands out the most. But if you'd like, why don't you describe to everybody what Grub looks like?
Sure. Yeah. You see a fairly short. To the viewer around, you actually see that it's a hooded individual who's kind of covered up completely. He's got gloves on and a hood on, keeping everything tucked in. He's got lots of trappings and things hanging off of him. And did you say this was post job and I'm returning?
Post job, yeah.
So then you also see the from the back of me some dangling, kind of like black and furry, spindly limbs and things. Like there's a bit of a burlap thrown over it, so you can't get a very good view of it. But there's like almost chine like a dangling of limbs behind him, and he's got a pack full of things and various vials around his waist, and almost like a bandolier situation. And he's struggling through the streets.
Yeah, and as you're making your way through, there's you catch a lot of odd looks. Now you said you had the hood pulled up, right?
Yeah, trying a little bit to gauge. I've been here briefly, but I don't know exactly how people take to me. So
yeah, you've caught more odd looks than anything else, but you've been pretty diligent about keeping the hood up for the most part. And as you're making your way through, like you get a couple sideways glances, a couple people who walk past you. You kind of hear murmurs as they're looking at your back. So you're thinking maybe the burlap might not be covering as much as you were hoping, but
just nervously and aimlessly shuffle it about.
Yeah, yeah. And you kind of cover it in some places, but like it moves the cover off other. But overall, no one really seems to bother you. And eventually you come up to a very large home with a single guard standing out front. And he looks at you and he says, "Can I help you?"
And you can kind of tell that I'm also putting on a voice. I'm trying to almost persuade someone that I'm like a dwarf or something that maybe he's around in the area, and just like, "Oh, I'm back for the contract." And I kind of turn a little bit to show the bits behind me.
Lord, you were the one that was hired by the Duke Caleb, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Certainly. Come into the come inside, and I'll have him brought down for you, and you can conclude your business. We were just asked, there is another meeting going on currently, so please try not to disturb anybody that's in here.
Sounds great.
Thanks.
And
he
opens
the door. He opens the door and he leads you inside. So Zelmuth and Elhorn, from the vantage that you have within the dining room, you can see some of like the entryway to the hall, and you do see the same guard that was out front does come in, and coming in behind him is a fairly small, fairly short individual, with like a hood pulled up and just kind of waiting, standing there in the entryway. But the guard says, "Please just wait here for one moment, and I will get Duke Caleb for you. One moment, please. Thank you." And he goes and he heads off towards the back of the house and up a set of stairs.
Can I notice any weapons on our new guest?
Grub?
Anything?
You tell me.
I probably have like a little dagger you can see off to the side, just like almost like a paring knife, little guy. But other than that, mostly everything else is concealed.
Okay. Can I notice, like, underneath his hood?
Make a perception check if you're trying to look.
Yay.
Dun, dun.
I sort of like lean back at where Elhorn is looking at, and can I help him?
Christ,
You can
I'm
help
not
him.
rolling well. Oh, is that advantage?
Disadvantage for being drunk, though, right?
Actually, yeah. Sorry. With how much you've been drinking, you're not helping him see anything.
Can I
That's a
just
good
look
point.
myself then?
Yeah, you can roll with disadvantage and look yourself.
I heard what you said.
I rolled a 1, so
Hey.
So, sorry, I just want to point out that the first 2 rolls of the campaign, both perception, both from Elhorn, both failures.
That's
Yep.
what we like to see.
I'm just keeping track. I'm just keeping track. That's all.
You gotta
Yeah.
keep count, right?
Are we playing a monster of the week? Because that's 2 experience points right there.
If you want to go by experience points, sure, you can have 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Well on your
One
way.
step closer.
Well on your way.
With disadvantage,
Yeah.
7.
It's, like there's not, like, haven't like lit up everything inside here. Like they don't have all the chandelier lit. It's mostly just they're operating off of like daylight coming in through the windows, and the hall itself's kind of dark. Can't really make out the figure under the hood.
As soon as I can't see it like blatantly, like clear as day, I'm already over it and back to the line. Oh, I can't see his face.
Looks naturally blurry to you.
She vibrated. She just fuzzy.
I'm gonna tap Z. What do you think that's all about? And I'm gonna like kind of point over to our new friend there.
I mean, I don't know. He just showed up. You want me to guess? It looks like he has a sack on his back. Maybe he brought something.
Yeah, maybe. But anyway, what? I guess we just sit here. God, I hate just waiting.
I know. My favorite part of all of this is sitting and waiting and watching you be uncomfortable. Honestly, it's quite entertaining.
And
well,
as
that's why you did the talking.
Sorry, as you're sitting and waiting, you do see a gentleman come downstairs who is very finely dressed. You see, he probably looks to be in his about mid-20s. He has blonde hair that's sort of combed over more on one side. He has a very nice, fine, like a purple and sort of like a purplish blue, like suit, as it were. On you see, he has a single sword at his side. And he comes down and he looks in your direction. And Grub, you recognize him because you've spoken to him before. And he looks at you and he says, just one moment, sorry. I'll be with you in just a moment. And he walks into the room where Zelmith and Elhorn you are. And he says, I believe you are you are Zelmith Peacebreaker and you are his brother, is that correct?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm so sorry. I was just informed that you are here. My father is not actually in town at the moment. He was called away. He had some business to take care of in Athalido. So I can sit with you in his stead, if you like. But I did want to apologize for him not being present. It was an urgent matter that he was called away for. So my apologies.
It happens. It's fine. Another bottle of wine, and we'll have a conversation, and we'll get this whole thing over with. It'll be quick and easy.
Excellent. If you would permit me to just finish business with this individual here as well, that would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, he's such an interesting individual. Who is that?
This is actually somebody that we had hired. There was some of the local farmers had been complaining about people being injured, some kind of beast, or they called it a monster. I don't know what it was. I just this individual said that they would be willing to help, so I hired them to go.
He's a monster slayer.
He does, from my understanding, he does slay monsters. He hunts them sometimes. He's some sort of monster hunter, I suppose.
I feel like monster slayer sounds better. Whatever.
But if you would just give me just a couple more minutes, I would be happy to sit and we can discuss whatever matters. Do you know what you were supposed to be discussing with my father? If I'm being honest, no one really filled me in.
You know what? The easiest thing? Let's have just like a group thing. How about you bring him in, and we'll just get this out at the same time? Because I know it was mostly just a conversation like, hey, how you doing? I'm doing good, thanks. Like, you still good with the Peaceburgers? Yeah, I'm still good with the Peaceburgers. Cool. That's
just a sort of relationship building, strengthening bonds.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Excellent.
Wine helps a lot, I hear. Loosen, lubricates the conversation, kind of.
Right.
I'm just in the corner, just kind of like cringing, like fucking Christ.
Bring it, Monster Hunter. Why don't you come in? We'll do this all together. You're okay with this, right?
Certainly, yes. It would get two birds stoned at once.
Monster Hunter,
Absolutely.
tiny man, come here.
Oh my God, I'm gonna hit Z.
What?
What the hell are you doing?
He
You,
is no.
You're talking to me?
Sorry, I assumed that you were a man.
Can't tell.
I mean, I don't want to assume. That's very rude. I just did it a second ago, and my brother pointed it out to me that I assumed your gender. Like I don't have to assume your height.
I start shuffling over toward the table. Is there any extra chairs there?
Oh yeah, there's tons. There's so many chairs. Yeah, there's like probably this seats like 12 very comfortably, probably 16 if you brought in a few extra chairs and people were nice and tight.
Just kind of throw my bag down to the side a little bit. You see like a slap of meaty chimes, and then try to tuck it away.
Meaty
And then you can see up close a little bit, like a bit of a beard kind of coming out from under the hood area, and it's kind of ratty and not very well kept.
Caleb kind of looks towards you, Grub, and he says, "Would you like I can have them bring out some wine for you. We have some soups and sandwiches on the way. I'm not sure what's more to your flavor. We have some ale if you'd prefer that.
Yeah.
So, I listed several things. I need you to pick one, please.
I think he means all.
Or do you
of
want
them.
all of it? I can just, you know what? I'll just have them bring an assortment, and you just pick, and I'll make sure that you're
No servings, yeah.
excellent. Okay. One moment, and he walks away, and you see he meets up with the individual that had led Zelmith and Elhorn, you both in, and there's like a quick hushed conversation back and forth. And then he comes back, and within about 60 seconds, you see like a small keg's brought out, a few different glasses. You see 2 more bottles of wine have arrived. This platter that's just stacked with sandwiches, and then bowls of soup brought around for everybody, which seems to be some kind of potato broccoli soup. Creamy too.
Not good for my tummy, but
Oh god, you did that to yourself in D&D as well? You monster. You fool.
Listen, I live it in every character. That's how strong it is in real life.
Yo, respect. And he sits down. He says, "And sorry, would he know you as Grub?"
No, I think I would have probably referred to myself as something like dwarb.
Okay. So he sits down. He looks at you. He says, Dwarb, was it? Is that
Yep.
excellent? Thank you again so much. I can see by the stain on the floor that you certainly got your work done." And he picks it up and hands it over to the. Well, he opens it and just.
Oh, it's all in there.
It's that's a lot of proof. I appreciate it. I will have your money brought out in just a moment, but please help yourself to any of the sandwiches and as much of the ale and or wine as you would like.
Does that come out of the reward?
No, certainly not. You've done us a huge favor. It's very much appreciated. So thank you, honestly. You're helping keep Torin a safe place for its citizens.
No
He
problem.
kind of holds the bag out like arm's length, and just kind of does like the wave, like someone come fucking take this. And you see somebody comes up and grabs it and walks away with it.
I start. If there's any food
excuse
out here already, I'm just gonna start kind of grabbing. Some
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
there's like sandwiches, like there's like a couple different platters of sandwiches and
Just, like instantly granny style, like little piece of cloth on that boy in the bag, little piece of cloth on this guy in the bag.
yeah,
I didn't
The
like
Duke
him.
gives you a weird look, but he's letting it go. He's cool with it.
Just a little. I'm not,
Yeah.
not greedy. Just having it later.
Open the Tupperware, put a few things in. Like you were ready for this, just in case.
It's like I went to the Mandarin.
Yeah.
Some egg rolls.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Pulls the plastic wrap out of the sack. Yeah.
Excuse me, Dorp, is it?
Yep.
What kind of beast was it? Tell us the story. It seems like, I think it'd be an interesting story.
Oh yeah, it was two beasts actually.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, kind of well, you saw it. A lot of limbs.
There were so I can confirm there are several limbs in that bag.
They got webs. They got a lot of webs on them.
Spider?
Lived in them. You would think so. I thought so. Nope.
Okay, I'm intrigued. All right, 8 limbs,
Yeah.
shoots webs, not a spider. Go.
No.
Oh,
That's it. I cut the heads off. It's all up in there.
oh, okay. Well, I like lean over to Elhorn. Very interesting fellow, but not a good storyteller.
Maybe he'll come to his own one day. Maybe he'll learn a thing or two from you.
Doubtful.
Well, my lord, this is wonderful.
Thank you, but I am no lord. That title is reserved for my father. I'm a mere duke.
Oh well, I apologize, but this is a fantastic meal, and if you don't mind, I'd like to get this conversation going. I'm going to like nudge Zell. Like,
Oh, right. Yes.
Certainly. I didn't. Do you have other appointments you must keep? I'm
So
sorry, I didn't mean
many
to-
appointments. Yes.
I did not mean to waste your time. My apologies.
No, not at all. No, this is the most important appointment. So,
Well,
oh yes,
Yes,
Drab.
there is still the payment.
Oh, sorry. They'll be by shortly with the money. I do apologize. I've
Do you want
already
us to
I've already
wait
asked
for the
them to
money?
come.
We can wait for the money before we have this conversation. I don't mind.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like sketchy eyeing the doors. Like, funny, huh?
How much was it?
I believe the agreed upon price was 50 gold pieces.
Would it make you more comfortable if I just paid him now?
No.
And then you can give me the money later. That way he feels comfortable. No, I insist. Trust me. Sign a good faith. And I just pull out 50 gold. Just drop it right in front of him. When your people bring the money, just give it to me. Problem solved.
Just kind of reach out, pull it toward me, like what?
Thank you.
It's the first step to the peacebreaker name. I mean, that doesn't make any sense, really.
No, but I think I do take your meaning.
Yes, what? Sign a good faith. Know that.
Right, certainly. So and this is your brother? I know you have several siblings, I believe, from what my father's told me, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not. This is Elhorn.
Elhorn. Very pleasure to meet you.
nice to make your acquaintance.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna like reach out my hand, like
He reaches it out and he shakes your hand. And then you see he pours himself a glass of wine and like really fills that glass full of wine. You can kind of tell he's a little nervous, like maybe wasn't expecting to have to do this and someone fucking sprung it on him.
I remember you're a duke. Caleb? Was your name Caleb? I apologize.
Yes.
I'm so bad with names.
Yes. Caleb.
The
Martin.
wine is lovely.
I'm glad
Trust
you
me,
like it. I made
It's
sure we pulled
phenomenal.
some of the reserves out, so
Just great stuff.
excellent. So, strengthening relationships. What? I've never had these conversations, I have to admit.
Caleb, can I be real with you?
Please, yes, certainly.
These talks are usually so boring.
Oh,
It's like that we talk about, finances. We talk about, what I can give you and what you can give me, and there's a lot of talkity talk, but really it just comes to usually my father gets his way, and then we have a long-winded talk for no reason. So how about we do this instead?
Certainly.
We get another keg, we get another bottle of wine,
Hmm.
and how about we just get to know each other? I just figure out what your interests are, and if you want to talk about your father and what his interests are, that's perfectly fine. But this is a lot more casual than it has to be. I mean, it can be. It can be a lot more casual. I've had a couple
Okay.
already.
Fair.
Um, sorry, I shouldn't have said that, huh? Um,
At this point, Grub is trying to slip away from the table.
All right.
He's got. I'm trying to make it towards the door.
Go ahead, make a stealth check for me.
Can I notice him doing this?
yeah, I
Well,
would also.
I mean, this is going to go against your.
It doesn't matter. I'm
Your
drunk.
passive
I was gonna say
perception. Yeah.
I don't have a
Okay.
passive perception right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a nat 20 in D&D Beyond, but when I brought it over to Tailspire, I got a 9 total.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure everybody notices, and
The sadness.
yeah,
Just
and
kinda,
you see,
making my way to the door.
Caleb kind of looks at. My apologies. Did you need to leave? You're more than welcome to stay for more food if you like.
No, stay, Drubs. Drub, stay. It won't be for very long. We'll have a few drinks. Yeah, have a good time. It'll help Caleb feel more comfortable because we're in a group setting instead of this one-on-one, big houses talking to each other kind of thing.
There's 3 of you.
Yes, but the name is behind. I mean, yes, there are a few of us, but 4 makes a party.
All right.
Nice.
I just kind of walk back over.
Cave. Yeah.
Just looks like I'm not getting out of it is all.
How far is he from me, Grub? Or Drub?
He's like on the opposite end of the table as you. He's presumably you're not sitting very close to the other people on this big ass table.
Not
Yeah.
directly, not like exactly one chair away.
Yeah.
A little bit. Not so far that's obvious though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like a couple
I'm just
chair
gonna
distance.
I'm gonna give my glass, or like slide my glass to Dorb here. Here, take it. I won't be drinking. It'll make you.
We'll take a sip first. I mean, come on.
Trust me, I've already had a lot today. I insist.
Take a sip, then I can trust you.
Good man. I'm gonna take a little sip and swallow it. I'm not trying to hurt you, Drub.
All right. I take the glass and do a fake sip to the side and put it.
Yeah. And then
Like you just pour it on yourself, like
I
instead.
just like lift it to my lip and hold
Oh,
it.
but don't.
Yeah, but don't.
I got you.
Very good.
I'm gonna nudge Z.
Hmm.
Remember, be polite. Let's get this over with.
I am being polite. He's very nervous, and I'm trying to make sure he's not nervous anymore. Also, the fact that we're talking to each other when he's sitting right next to us is very rude. So I'm gonna. Sorry.
Don't hit me.
So.
Spills the wine.
Yeah. I'll have someone clean it up. That's.
I'm so
absolutely fine.
sorry.
No,
oh my
it
gosh. I'm
happens,
so
it's
embarrassed.
fine.
I'm
Don't,
so sorry.
Don't apologize. It'll be cleaned. It's acceptable. One thing maybe that might interest you. So something that's very important to me is I don't know if you have ventured outside of town too much, but a couple hours from here, there's actually a set of ruins that were discovered and that we're currently in the process of trying to excavate.
Sounds cool.
Yes, they seem to be quite old, and there's going to be potentially a lot of history in there from I don't know from how far back, but that's actually something that I'm in charge of. That's something my father has let me lead the charge of, and I'm working with the different archaeologists and scholars who are and coordinating the workers to make sure everything is done carefully and by the book, as it were.
That's fascinating. Like, have you figured anything out? Is it like Like, have you figured out if it's like a home or a temple or a?
It seems to be too large to be a home. I unfortunately we haven't gotten inside yet. It's something we're still trying to work our way into it. It seems to have been sealed somehow, but it's it's fascinating to see something from a much different time. Um,
Any recognizable writings? Like, do you know what language? Is there any language that you found?
nothing that we've found. It doesn't seem to have any names or writing on the outside. But
Yes, my father's very interested in things from the past, so he
Oh,
would
really?
he would find that quite fascinating. Yes.
well, I would be happy to make sure that any discoveries that are made or something like that, we can send reports to him
He
if this is the
would.
sort of thing he likes. We're always open to sharing knowledge. We don't want to hoard anything.
He loves knowledge. That's for sure. I think he would love this.
Excellent. I'm glad we were able to find some common ground.
See, it wasn't hard.
I'll have more food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have another drink.
Absolutely, and maybe
There you
I think we have
go.
some duck that's being cooked as well. I'll have that brought out. We can have maybe a bit of a supper. It'll be great.
Caleb,
Yes.
have you ever played cards?
And with that, I think we're gonna go ahead and take our quick break.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, so we're just gonna take everybody. Just so you know, we took a quick 10-minute break. And I just realized I didn't build that. I don't have a thing for break. That's okay though. We're good.
Nope.
We can't take a break. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
We're trapped.
You're stuck with us.
I need. Oh hell. Give me one.
Can you just put up the technical difficulties
Yeah,
screen
yeah,
with a little text
yeah.
that just says, haha, we'll be right back?
Yeah, I'll do something like that. We'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm gonna throw that up, and yeah, then we'll be good to go. So, BRB. Talk to you all soon. We'll be right back. 10 minutes.
See you guys.
Bye.
See you in a few.
Bye.
You get a lot, like just a dollop of extra.
Yeah,
just
I figured
cool
there's a
whip
lot of
on top.
subtext that I'm missing. And yeah.
Not a cool whip.
And welcome back, everybody.
Why are you saying
Oh,
it
hi.
that way?
Why is it saying what way?
What way? Guys, that joke's like 20 years old. We need to.
Hot Rod cannot be 20 years old. That's against the
Don't say-
rules.
It's like 2000 and
No, not Hot Rod. No, Hot Rod's like 2006, maybe?
Actually, that's possible, Aaron.
2007.
Oh, the year we
Never get
graduated
movie
high
dates
school.
wrong. That's my one superpower. Useless superpower.
We all have one.
Well, now that
hurts.
everyone's sad, you want to play D&D?
I want to crawl into bed now.
I mean, for that kind of movie, we should be playing through the
That's your
bridge.
age showing. Good.
I know.
It's a lot of years.
I thought it was really just which one do I got to turn there? I thought it was really
I
just
mean-
that. That shows my age a little, right?
To
There
point
is a
out
hairline.
the
Yeah,
age of Hot Rod, Will Arnett was the hot young boyfriend of the girl he liked.
Yeah, right. Babe, wait.
Yeah.
Babe.
Hey, wait,
Wait,
babe,
wait,
come on,
babe.
babe.
Oh,
Oh my
classic.
god, I love that movie so much.
It is
All right.
perfection.
So,
It is basically perfection.
it is. Zelmith, Elhorn, and Grub. As well,
Dwarf.
Sorry, Dwarf. You're right. So Zelmith and Elhorn, as you're settling in to a game of cards, and Dwarf, while you're not quite being held hostage, but you kind of feel maybe like you're not allowed to leave either.
I'm kind of watching them play. Like, what the
yeah.
hell?
You know, you guys have spent a fair bit of time there now. It's the sun's starting to go down. You can see like Caleb has absolutely like let go. You know what I mean? Like he's not really nervous anymore. It's probably on account of like the wine that he's been drinking, but you know he's happy. He's laughing. He keeps going back and talking about these ruins, and just like there's You know, there's just so many things that could be discovered in there. We don't. There could be secrets to the past. There's so much of history that seems to have been lost. We don't know even what could be down there. Maybe
Should we go
there's-
there right now? We should go there right now.
I don't think we can't. If we can't get in, why would we go there? We're gonna
Has
look at.
anyone-
You want to look at?
I'm very convincing.
Has anyone been in the cave? You
No,
guys are
we-
talking
we
about an
can't.
old cave.
It's an old cave, but nobody can get in.
It's an old cave, but I have new tricks.
It's not even, but it's not even like a cave. It's like a structure, like somebody built a thing, and I don't. It's crazy, man.
Does it have a door?
It doesn't. We found what might be, what the door was, but it's hard to say if that's it or if that's just more rocks. It's not. There's no wooden door. The doors are like rock doors, so they're really strong.
So it's
Yeah.
more cave. You guys are just
No,
It's
it's
just
like
cave.
it's like
It's an old
it's like
cave.
a stone building. Like there's just a lot of stones that people they piece the stones together and they use something to make them sticky, and then it's like a house now. But it's not a house. It's underground, and it's like
Caleb?
a structure. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question.
Was your question?
What's the deal with your dad, man?
He just. I almost went really simple, plain on the answer. That ain't it, Chief.
just doesn't get me.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. You ever feel like
Like this
breaking
big
down?
lord.
Do you ever feel out of place? Welcome to my life. No, he's just. I don't know. There's the at the council at Atholito. They were like, "We need you to come. There's a very important meeting that's happening or something." I don't. He doesn't tell me. I deal with the other stuff.
What could be so important that he would just throw
They
this
run-
on you?
Zelmuth, they run the whole nation. They could be. It could be anything. I don't know. Maybe there's like a war that's coming. Maybe there's like monsters. Oh,
There's a war with monsters?
There could be. There could be. I don't know.
Hell on war with monsters.
Are you saying that there's monsters in the cave?
I don't think in that cave. No. Why would there
Monsters
be
in a
monsters in a cave? Well, but it's not a cave. You keep coming back to this cave, Dwarf, and it's not it. It's not a cave, unless
I
it's a
think
man-built
I would
cave.
know. You know,
Why would you know what a cave is?
dwarves know everything about caves.
It's okay. Good point. So maybe you do need to look at this place at some point.
All right, 10 gold.
What if as a
I give him 10 gold.
show of faith,
This is only half.
Make a persuasion check for me, Dwarf. And Zelmuth, you can make a insight check at disadvantage.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's a 4.
That kind of tracks though.
I rolled a 4, but plus 4 is 8.
Okay. You can tell Dwarf's trying to make some money.
My little hand is filled with visible gold.
I'm gonna just pipe in. Dorp, you might want to recount.
Oh yeah, let me try that. And I put them out one by one on the table in front of me in a little line.
You recount it and you realize it's 12 gold.
He's got. And you see Caleb looks. He's like, you got like, there's like at least 20 there. That's more than enough to look at rocks.
All right.
It's just rocks, Derb.
Hey, Caleb, why don't tomorrow morning you
Right.
meet us at the ruins as a good sign of faith that from the Peacebreakers. We will open that passage for you, and we'll take care of any monsters that are in there for you.
You know what? That makes sense because I think the worker crews should be like leaving probably soon now anyway. I'll just tell them when they get back to just don't go back tomorrow because we're gonna have other people go tomorrow. But they still have their jobs. The Marshall family isn't gonna put anybody out of work over this. we're just bringing in an outside contractor to take a look. That's it. They don't gotta worry. It's gonna be fine. I can do this. It's okay.
You're the mayor, right?
I'm a duke. It's really
Your
cool.
father's the mayor?
What?
Your father's the mayor?
He's
Like a kick-ass duke.
he's a lord. I guess kind of like a mayor. He runs the city town. Dwarf, get back here. Sure. Where are you going? We're having a we're hiring you for work.
Just gonna go check out the cave, you know.
Don't go to the cave now. You don't even know where it is.
You got a map?
Maybe I do.
Hand it over.
No.
Caleb, don't be rude. Hand it over.
I'm not trying to be rude. We're
Caleb,
all gonna go
please.
tomorrow.
Caleb.
We're all gonna go tomorrow. I have to be
Let
there.
him just look at it. Just
if
let him
there's
look
a
at it.
discovery that
Just
happens.
let him look at it.
Bring the map.
All right, got the map.
Yeah, he's not. His willpower is not overly high at the moment. And you see a map's brought over that shows you the just like an overview of the town itself and like some of the various streets and the different roads. And you can see to the northeast, northwest. West is to the left. So heading more towards Darmul Gur and towards like the mountainous region, which is to the west of Turin. You can see that there's like this this marking on the map, and it says like excavation site, ruins ? And yeah, it doesn't look to be very far. Even Caleb had said it's like a few hours away. It's not very far at all. But this is the ruins. That's where the secrets might be.
It's the map.
Yeah.
It's the map.
It's the map. It's the map. It's the map.
It's the map.
Cheers.
As they're all doing their stuff and playing cards, I'm just gonna pull out a notebook and I'm just gonna glance at the map and just kind of copy it the best I can.
Are you trying to be stealthy about this or no?
Yes.
Okay.
I intentionally did this so that he could copy the map down.
Okay.
So I would like to do something to help him, please.
Yeah, I would
How
let you like help
write on
distract him.
that.
So
Yeah.
you can make a stealth check, Peaches, with advantage.
I was
Okay.
very sure you were going to make me roll to see if I was helping because I'm drunk.
No, like for this,
Oh,
this isn't like
finally!
you just gotta fucking talk to the guy, really. Like it's
Yeah.
not you're not doing a lot, or you don't have to do a lot, you know.
I helped by making him drink.
Exactly. Yeah, you help get him drunk.
Good roll.
27 total.
27.
So
Oh
natural
right.
20.
Yeah, natural 20. Yeah.
That's so fucking crazy. Okay. Yeah, like no problem. Like you just kind of like you're kind of like leaning back and just kind of looking around. You reach down and like Zelharn, like you kind of, or sorry, Zelmith, you look like away and like you look back and you see he's like looking intently at Caleb and he's like really feigning interest, but you can see like his other hand's just doing this. And you can see like an amazing replica of the map is like quickly being like drawn and sketched out. You see like his eyes just glance down every once in a while. But
Yeah.
like Caleb is
He gets-
none the wiser.
He gets the classic Zelmith wink.
the classic.
You see Grub kind of like take a bit of tuft of fur out from the hood and kind of try and shake it off his hand and drop it and just, well, I think that's my time. And he does the classic push the chair out, stand up and stretch.
Yes, you know what, Caleb? We really should be going to
As
tomorrow.
As you're getting up, you start hearing some kind of commotion happening outside. Like at first you can, like, there seems to be just like a lot of people moving in one direction, which is, like kind of eastern, like east through the town. And before too long, you start hearing shouts. and screams. Charlie and Silas, while you're both out and about, you're kind of hearing some of this commotion as well. Charlie, are you? I'm assuming you're still probably out in the market and things, or have you made your way back?
Yeah.
You think? Yeah.
No,
So-
I'm just walking around still.
As you're in the market, you see some individuals who looks like they're pretty like dusty and dirty. You see them running from like the west side of town towards the east.
Okay.
Make a
towards
perception.
or away from me?
They're sort of like running past you
Okay.
because you're more towards like the. Well, you're in the center, but yeah, they're running past you.
7.
7. Yeah, you're not sure. Like it's starting to get pretty dim outside at this point. Some of the different like lanterns around the town are being lit, but yeah. And Silas, as you're sort of having your dinner right now, at the Rebellious Rapier, you're starting to hear commotion in the center of town, and you can start hearing different people screaming and things. And at some point, the door bursts open, and you see like this like pretty well dressed noble man comes in, and he says, oh, Ronan, there's something in the town. There's something attacking the people. We need to lock the doors. We need to barricade ourselves in. We need to be safe. And you see Ronan says,
So as that happens, like
yeah.
Silas like stands up and just draws both swords immediately.
Okay.
There's danger. Point me in the direction.
It's outside. There's something attacking the people.
What is it?
I didn't get it to look at it. I heard snarls and snapping and
Some
people
a
screaming.
beast.
I
That's all I need. Out of the way, and I like shove him.
Yeah, and you see he stumbles back
just
like into the
walk.
table, and yeah, and you head
Just-
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as you do, like
through
you're kind of seeing the same thing. Like you're seeing a bunch of people like sort of running from west to east throughout the town. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Sure. I think I can do that. It's not the greatest. Oh, that is a 5.
A 5. Yeah, you're hearing the screams too, but you're not sure what's going on. Zelmith, Elhorn,
I'm walking like
Yeah.
like chest puffed out, shoulders up, like chin up, just
like towards the
like,
disturbance.
this is what I need to be doing.
All
Yeah.
right. Like it. Zelmith, Elhorn, and Dwarb.
I feel like if we heard some kerfuffle, I'd be like edging towards that door to get like a peek
Yeah.
outside. As I was trying to make my escape from this conversation.
For sure. And you see like Caleb now is just like, I just we need to I guess rally. Yes.
I was just saying, my Elrond can get it.
Get what?
I don't. Whatever is happening.
Will you help with whatever's?
No, he's got it.
If I'm peeking outside, what do I see? Does this look like maybe Elhorn could take it down?
So make a perception check for me.
I'll go with him. Trust me, we'll be good.
Please.
You
yes.
just rest. And
I'm gonna probably get the guards to also
glass of
maybe-
water, eat
Right.
some bread, and tomorrow the ruins.
Oh, okay.
The ruins. I pointed at Drub or Derb or whatever his name was, and I pointed at Elhorn. The ruins.
I got a 15.
15. So like this his home itself is situated more towards the center of town, so you're starting to see the waves of people running, and as you're looking towards like out into the west, it's tough to get a beat on exactly what it is, but you seem to see some kind of large beast that's moving on 4 legs, but it seems to be like you can see it, and then as it goes towards the shadow, like you absolutely lose it for
Okay.
a while, and then like it almost seems to be somewhere else. Like a short time later, like lunging at somebody. And you can see like there's like innocent bystanders that are just trying to like run, like citizens are just trying to get the hell out of there.
Okay. I think we need more than Elhorn.
All right, I'll come.
Looks like monsters.
I'm out.
I'm gonna slide out of the table. Caleb, it was very nice meeting you. We'll see
Shot
you
of
in the
whiskey?
morning.
Shot of whiskey?
Z, I think you've had enough. And I'm gonna just grab him and we're gonna pull him towards the door. It was really nice meeting you, Caleb. But we will see you in the morning. And again, sign of good faith. We'll take care of this monster for you. And remember, peace breakers. And then we're gonna walk out.
Okay. Thank you. And you see he does still go and like confer with like the guard that works at the house. And you can see they start talking excuse me, as you guys are heading outside. So as you head out, you're starting to see the waves of people making their way through. Silas and Charlie, you're seeing the same thing as well, and you're all kind of near towards the center of town. And you start to hear growls around you.
Like from an animal or people?
From something. And let me go ahead and get things set up for us here.
For a big social scene, right? We're not no combat.
For a party.
Not in the first episode.
Super social.
It's just a parade in the streets. It's a fun.
Hey!
It's a happy
That's what I
parade.
figured.
A happy parade.
Look at all of Santa's claws.
So
Oh, what big fangs you have.
I'm gonna get everybody
All the better to smile with.
right. Alright, I'm just gonna get everybody set up on their people. I kind of pre-picked these, so if this isn't exactly the one you want to use going forward, we can switch it later. But I didn't want to give away what anybody's people would potentially look like ahead of us doing this. So I am going to ask you guys to arrange yourselves. The big house, or the house that's right here, is effectively the house that you've just come out of for Grub, Zelmith, and Elhorn. That's you. Make sure you
Grub
guys
is
all have control, please. You.
Grub definitely left. He was like, "Peace, I got my money." Which one am I?
Yep,
Oh,
got
look
control.
at that!
Would you look at that?
Will you just look at me?
But yeah, get your guys set up.
Don't forget to disable the torch so you don't have a blinding face.
But I want to.
I can make it a little bit brighter just so it's easier to see. Kind
Do
of
I have a
want to
torch
but
on?
also, you know.
Oh, I don't think it was very dark. It's just with the torches, everybody's faces are glowing, so you can't see anything.
Fair. But you guys can kind of get yourselves all set up here. And
Of
once you're
course.
happy with where you're standing and situated, I'll go ahead and bring in your friends.
I'm okay with that.
New friends.
Where's the monster? Or I guess I wouldn't. know that
Exactly.
Right
That's the point. That's why I want you guys set up
gotcha.
first.
now. I gotcha.
All right. Are you guys good?
C.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in front of you, let's switch this back to this. So
Yay,
everybody
new
can
animations.
see. Where's Aaron?
Oh,
He
I told you he left.
yeah,
ran.
he did leave it.
He
Oh.
took that map. He took that map and ditched.
Motherfucker. I just noticed you didn't come over in the transition, so
Yes. It's
So-
built transitions, everybody. It's exciting.
right? Took a long time to do.
That one's a big doggy.
Yeah. So what you end up seeing? Let me kind of paint the picture. You do see something that somewhat resembles dogs, but you can see the one up on the rise there does seem to be a larger one. But there's something wrong with like the outside of it. Like their fur seems to almost like shimmer and move. You see like these teeth. There's multiple rows. Like you have like the main row of teeth, and then there's some that are like jutting out like almost like from the bottom of the gums, like sticking out from here.
Yeah.
And you can see it has three sets of eyes. So his eyes going back towards the back of its head. And as you step out and as you all kind of get into position there, you hear these deep growls. And I'm going to
Welcome
ask
back.
everybody, hey Aaron, to go ahead and roll initiative, please.
I can do that.
Do you like that?
I hope that's not what killed my computer there.
What, the initiative? Was it too good?
I don't know. The
Oh,
combat screen popped up and everything.
Oh,
I don't want to go first.
somebody's ready.
I am drunk AF.
I was looking into conditions, and for some reason there isn't a drunk condition, and
No?
that's an oversight.
We can make one.
Yeah, we got this.
Just
Called
like
confusion.
But I'll ask for everybody's initiatives, starting with Grub, please.
yeah, let me get a roll on that.
All right.
D20. Roll that bad boy. And that is whoa. What did it roll? 18.
18. Zelmith.
23.
23. Elhorn.
11.
11. Silas.
8.
Attaboy. Charlie.
13.
13. Okay, so let me put the order together in Tailspire here. So we have
Don't forget to clear your dice.
you.
Oh wow, that wasn't me this time.
Friendly little guy over there.
Who am I missing? Perfect. All right.
Just making sure there's no other wolves I don't see.
They're not wolves. They're just wolf-like.
Oh, sorry.
But Zelmith, you're up first. So you see this again. You see one large beast and one kind of slightly smaller one, but they're eyeing all of you hungrily. What would you like to do?
This looks awful. I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration
Okay.
on Elhorn. Hey, Elhorn.
Yeah,
You
see?
got it. You got it. And as my action, I'm just gonna just start talking to the wolf-like creatures,
Okay.
and sort of just mumbling to myself, but there's sort of like a second, almost like a second voice, like a second deeper voice that comes as he talks, as he starts working his magic.
Mm-hmm.
And I cast Bane on the two creatures, or I'll at least with whatever's in range. 30 feet is the range, so
Okay.
that's
I think you're good for both then, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not on the big one.
yeah. So I'll move up 2 sides.
Okay.
This is a bad idea.
And they're both
DC 14.
14. I have real dice for this. All right. What's the save, sorry?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Thank you. Small one fails horribly. Large one. What was the DC, sorry?
14.
Gets a 15. Large one passes.
All right. So negative D4 on little one.
Got it.
Attacks and saving throws.
Attacks and saving throws. Perfect.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get all the way back to the door.
Okay. All right. That ends your turn?
That ends my turn.
Okay. Grub, you're up.
You just see Grub kind of inside the jacket pull out 2 daggers and just almost excitedly yell and just immediately jump forward towards the big creature.
The big one? Okay.
Yeah. What's my move distance on this real quick? I got 30. Is it 5? Is 5 feet? Is that what this
Yeah,
is?
every tile is 5 feet.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I can quite make it to that one, so maybe I recalculate. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5. Go to this guy. I see the big one. See too far.
Dart to the left. You excitedly run to the small one.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna make a normal attack with the dagger.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
That's a 21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And for damage, oh, 6 damage.
Oh, 6 damage is still pretty good.
And actually, that's it for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna maybe I'll do like a Nah, I'm fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Wanna
So
waste
you run up and you go as you stab through. You see like this like weird like moving, even though there's no breeze, like this like weird like shimmering fur kind of moves around your dagger a little bit. But you do find that you're hitting something in there, and it kind of yipes a bit in pain as you pull the dagger out. And it's actually going to go ahead and make an attack back against you.
Whoa.
Well, can't just do that, man. For a 21.
Let me double check. Yeah.
let me run the numbers real quick there.
Uh-huh.
All right, so it lunges at you and bites into you and grabs you, or kind of gets you on the side, and take 10 points of damage.
Ooh.
I will remind you that that little one has a minus D4. Not that I think it'll matter this turn, but
True. Well, let's see. The fuck did I just roll? This dice sucks. So does a 20 still hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then you take 10 points of... Just making sure. You never know.
You bet.
Yeah, you take 10 points of damage.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. All right. The large one, you see it kind of... Actually, it stays exactly where it is. And you see it kind of like rears back, and it howls up into the sky. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Do I
We're
roll
getting a
disadvantage?
banshee that almost murdered the party.
You would roll with disadvantage, yes.
That's 4.
A 4? Okay, that's a
Mhm.
fail.
Ugh.
Grub fails.
Yeah.
10
5.
for
Silas,
me.
that's a fail. I just want to do this in order. Sorry, guys. Charlie?
11.
Okay, you pass. Zelmuth?
5.
You fail. And you said you failed as well, Ohorn?
I got a 10.
Oh, yeah, that's a fail. Okay, so everybody but Charlie, you're all frightened.
You didn't have to make us roll for that. for Zelmite, at least, you didn't have to make him roll. He knew. He knows.
already scared.
He understood the assignment. Okay.
Okay.
So mechanically, what does frightened do? Sorry.
So basically, whenever you have a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while you can see the thing that you're frightened of.
And can't move toward it.
Yeah, but at the end of just so you guys know, and don't forget too, at the end of every one of your turns, you can make the saving throw again. Just so you know. Okay. So
That's right.
in
That was
case I forget
DC
it.
10.
No, it's higher.
Okay.
You don't know what it is, bitch.
What is it again?
We don't know.
Also, you can't willingly move towards it. Just a
Yeah.
heads up. Okay. That's its action. It is going to still move forward, though. It'll go here.
I'm glad I couldn't reach the big one.
And that's going to end its turn. Charlie! Bit my finger.
Okay. Well, seeing the wolf panicking everybody.
Yep.
And moving forward, I straighten my back a little so I'm not as hunched over, and I zip around in front to go in between the finely dressed man boy with a tiara on.
Okay.
And I will attack.
Okay, go for it. Make your attack.
So these are unarmed strikes.
Yep.
That is a 19.
19 hits.
Quick, kill it.
For 7.
Hey.
Okay, 7 points of damage. Good strike.
And then I will flurry of blows.
Go ahead. Is that a monk? Whoa.
Oh,
Don't monk.
is Jardine gonna show Aaron how to play a monk?
Nope.
No.
Not
Not
with
with
those
this
rolls.
attack.
Shouldn't have said anything, Ray.
Got him.
I knew what I was doing.
Can you fix
Yeah.
that?
No, I'll just do the other attack. I was. It's fine.
Yep.
Dice, go. Pick up.
Do you have one more attack still, or is that it?
Yeah, I have
there
one
you
more
go.
attack.
Okay, gotcha.
That's 14
14 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
for another 7.
For another 7.
And I will use another key point to do Hand of Harm.
Okay.
So you see with like the right missed, but the left glows like with a bit of black, and we'll do Tailspires. All right, it's working. For 5 damage.
That was one turn, huh?
Yeah.
Dune didn't do that.
I know. Attack.
He's got other tricks. Dune did punching. That was it.
Very good.
My turn.
So you see, like, you see this for a lot of. I mean, no one's met Charlie. You just see this like, kind of unassuming person in a raven mask, just kind of like calmly walk up. Everybody, you're all like, kind of like looking at this beast, like, what the fuck is this? Oh my god! Like, it's clutching terror at you. It just kind of walks up and just like, boom, boom, and like the hand glows black as like the second hit comes in. She just is unfazed, and you can see like that creature's not looking too happy about what just happened. All right, and that ends your turn. So Elhorn.
Super quick question
Yeah,
about
dude.
sneak. If the enemy is attacking, or if one of us is attacking the enemy and I go around, would that be considered sneak?
You would
You
get
just
like
need to have advantage.
you'd be flanking, so you would get advantage on the attack roll, which gives you your sneak attack bonus. You can't like
Okay.
walk in the line of sight of something and be like, I'm gonna sneak.
Right.
I
no,
mean,
no,
you
I
could
was
try,
going
but
to-
yeah.
Basically, as long as a friendly ally is engaged with an enemy or you have advantage, you get sneak attack.
Yeah, exactly.
If one of those two things happens.
So like, if you're here,
Okay.
you gooch. If you here, you're gooch. The only problem with this big one is you can't move towards it because it's scaring the piss out of you.
Right. Well, that sucks.
It's a big scary pup.
But you don't have to be behind it.
Yeah.
You just have to have an ally engage with it. But if you shoot this, I think no matter what, you can't do sneak attack because you can see this creature, so you have disadvantage.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
your eyes.
I will. Yeah. I'm actually going to cast Silent Image.
Okay.
And I will create. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I will create like a wall that kind of spans this way. It's
Okay.
15 feet, I think. Yeah, 15 feet in length.
So 3 tails.
Okay. What's the save on that?
That is a great question, sir. It is intelligence. So let me just double check.
Mhm.
A creature that uses its action to examine the image can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligent investigation check against your spell save DC.
Okay.
And that is 12.
12? Okay, perfect. No problem. That's not going to matter until it comes around to their turn anyway, but it's good to
Right.
know for me.
So with that wall being up, I will move there,
Okay.
and
Not
that's it.
bad.
That's your turn. Silas. And we have Zelmith on deck.
Get it together,
In
Silas.
case it
You
mattered,
are
Oh,
the
efficient. You are
extra damage
deadly.
was necrotic.
Got it. Okay, I appreciate that.
Oh.
Sorry, before we get to you, Silas, Elhorn, make another wisdom saving throw.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
We already all forgot. See what happened there?
Right.
Might not be scared anymore.
Same. It was a 10.
Still spooky.
Yeah, it's still spooky. It's a little scary.
Yeah. Silas.
Gives those shots.
Yeah,
that
so
Zeke
just
gives me.
like, okay, all right. So things have not gone as planned. That's fine. We can do this. And so if I were to move behind Charlie there,
Yeah.
that counts as moving towards the creature, right?
No, I wouldn't count it as that.
Like,
because you're not
okay,
you're not trying to
alright.
get closer. Like if you're closing the distance, then we're gonna call that getting closer. But other than that, no, you can move like
Okay,
behind her and around
alright.
her.
Okay. So I just sort of look at this diminutive mass creature person in front of me like, well, you seem to have this well in hand. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And come in and sort of nod at this little thing beside me and just reach in with the long sword. So that will be...
You do have disadvantage. Don't forget, because you are frightened.
That's fine. I can handle
Doesn't
that.
he only have disadvantage if he's trying to attack the thing?
As long as you can see the
No,
creature, you have
it's-
disadvantage.
Yeah. And it's right
But
out
I'm
in the open.
turned away.
It's right in
And
the
by the way, the
Oh,
noble
but the
fighter
whole
has
thing.
abandoned me.
yeah.
We don't know he's noble.
No,
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Who said noble?
I'm just a fighter as far as you're concerned. Cool. Let's go with a nat one, shall we?
No. All right.
Hell yeah.
The horns came in at the right time there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
The
so
casual one horn.
you kind of run over, and you're trying to play it off like, I'm not scared of this other big one. You have this under control. I'm gonna go handle the other one. And you kind of go, and as you do, like you take the swing, but like you're so shaky, and like there's just no strength behind it, and the attack has absolutely no effect.
Well, I'm going to use my bonus action to try and use the momentum to thrust with the rapier.
Okay.
Let's do that again. So that'll be a 7.
7, unfortunately. You know, you try to recoup and like get the second attack to land, but as you thrust, like you're off center, and you know you are, and you're shaking a little like a leaf. But
Hey, Peaches, I just want to apologize for ragging on you for your die rolls.
Welcome
Today
to
is
campaign.
cursed. That's what it is. It's
Yeah,
just today.
yeah.
It's just today.
it's just
I just,
totally
you know, I've
just
got to
so.
get them out. Yeah, it's the first attacks. It's fine. It'll
Roll
be
your
all right.
saving throw.
Yeah, you can roll your
yes.
saving throw, your wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Peace.
Way going
Hey.
high. That's 12.
12? You're fine.
Yeah.
You're no longer scared of the big creature. You kind of after missing and like just it getting in your head, you just kind of take a moment, resettle yourself, remember who you are, and yeah, you're feeling good.
See the big bad dice? They're just gotta.
The dice
gotta
are the
make fun.
real enemy.
Yeah.
All right, Zelmith, you're up with Grub on deck.
The real enemies were the dice we rolled along the way. Hey,
You're muted, buddy.
You're
At
muted,
least I
buddy.
can't hear you.
Sorry.
All good. No worries.
It's not perfect. So with my action,
Mhm.
I'm going to turn my back to the fight and
Okay.
cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
Joffrey, come here.
And just kind of glides
See
towards.
if we can get another bottle of wine in the house. Go check, please.
How far does it go?
Uh,
I don't know if there's a range that you have to be within for it. I feel like that's pretty far, but
I can cast within 60 feet once on each of your turns with the bonus action. If you command the servant to perform a task that would move more than 60 feet from you, the spell ends.
okay. So it's
Check
gonna
within 60 feet of us.
yeah,
If you
okay.
find alcohol, bring it here.
You just see like
High five.
the front door open. You feel like a light little like like just graze on your hand. Like you just like for anybody else, like you just see a door open, like the door open. You're expecting like maybe someone's gonna come out and help, and then the door closes and no one comes out.
And then I turn around and I look to the person fighting the large wolf-like creature.
Yeah.
Wow! Just wow! Bardic inspiration.
You're doing it.
All right.
So that lets me use what, a D4 for something?
D6.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ain't no joke.
You also have that as well, Alhorn, for the next 10 minutes.
Is that all the
Nice,
saving
okay.
throws?
On saving throws and attack rolls.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I wish I knew that before. I didn't think it was on saving throws.
That's okay. Now you know.
For the old feeder checks.
And then I'm gonna end my turn by rolling Wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, you're
4.
still spooked. That's a big fucking scary dog, you know? Maybe the wine will
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, I'm gonna just boop, 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 boop. That's my turn.
Yeah. Yeah, Elhorn, you kind of like look back over to like make sure your brother's okay. You just see he's like starting to skirt around the house. You just make his way further away.
Dude's just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, Grub. Give him the Grub hub.
Yeah. So when I stabbed it,
Yeah.
it didn't seem right. It wasn't like
It's just like you're
hitting
not
the
sure.
beast.
Roll a history check for me, real quick.
I actually get advantage on rolling for information about monsters.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a chance I learned something here.
There's a chance.
There's a chance. So you
Yeah.
just
gotta
gotta there's
roll-
a chance.
roll.
Yeah, I can't do it there. So here we go. What do I add for modifier here? 0. So yeah, that's pretty good. I think I got an 18. Scrolled
16.
away from me.
It was
16. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you can tell that the actual fur around the creature isn't like it's like almost like incorporeal. Like there's no mass to it. You still hit the thing inside, and you still felt like that hurt it. Like that did damage for sure. But this like
Okay.
outer layer of it is very strange in the way it operates. Like it seems to be more for concealing than anything else.
Okay.
But the stabs definitely are stabbing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna attack it again.
Okay.
But first you see me kind of like spin one of the daggers, and with the other dagger I raise it over it, and you kind of see it glow red for a moment, and then I with almost like a reddened flaming blade try and give it another stab.
Give another stab. Go for it.
And that is a 17 to hit
It's a
17 hits?
disadvantage.
with disadvantage.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right. Let's.
Sorry,
is
you
that
are still
this one?
frightened. Yeah.
Is that the right die?
Still hits.
19 or a bit below 17. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Bo-
were
both of
saying
those
this.
rolls hit, so take
Yeah.
whatever one you want. I don't care.
And so that is for the dagger damage is going to
Yep.
be 7, and then what the little magical blade there was a crimson right. So for bonus action, I'm imbuing it with an extra damage of my chosen type. I'm just
Okay.
going to go for fire.
Go for it.
Sky hair. I'm not sure if it's real hair, but
Hell yeah.
burning hair is good. And it's magical damage as well.
Okay.
So, and then I deal and take 1d4 damage.
Ooh.
So I don't think it's the same d4. But I deal 2 and take 2. Okay. Works out.
Okay. Got it.
Let me get rid of all those. Yeah, and that's my action.
That's your action. Okay. Perfect. That's gonna bring it over to these things. Okay. So the one that's in front of you, Grub, you see like I said, like it's starting to get dimmer throughout the city, and as it does, you see it kind of like it just starts to bend down, and then all of a sudden it just vanishes from sight.
I just kind of look up. I think it's Silas beside me, right?
Yeah.
Just kind of like look up and see if he saw that, and then stay in a fear to the big one, I guess. I should roll for that actually. Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, yeah. Roll your wisdom saving throw.
8 good? No.
8 no good.
All right, cool.
8 no good. Give me 1 sec. And as it, like, after it's gone invisible, you kind of like, you stop and you listen, and you hear movement off to your left. You do get an attack of opportunity, as something seems to be leaving your space, but you do still have disadvantage on this.
Okay. Yeah. 10.
10? Unfortunately, whatever's happening, you're not aware of it.
Shoot. Wait, the little guy? The one that faded away?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about him?
I got an attack of opportunity on it?
Yeah.
Feels creepy. I guess I'm just like,
well,
where to go?
As that happens, yeah, like you take a swing in like the direction, because you could hear something clawing along the stones beside you.
Okay.
And then you're kind of staying there for a second, trying to wonder what exactly is going on.
Okay.
And then you hear this like growl and what can only be described as like something leaping up out of the stone almost, just like with the scratching of claws. As Elhorn, it reappears.
Oh, fun.
To give you a nibs. That's going to be a
So you wanna
14. As it makes a bite
that is
against
my
you.
AC.
14 is your AC, so
Yeah.
It is.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, I don't know why that threw me off, but it did. Thank you. So I think you're dead. No, I'm just joking.
Oh shit!
It just says you die.
All right. So you take 11 points of damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw for me, please.
That was a big one.
A few, yeah.
Remember that you have
pretty high.
Bardic Inspiration.
Maybe
Maybe use it.
13. And you said, yeah, 13.
13? You make the save. You see, like, as it grabs and bites into you, it's trying to pull you down to the ground. But you're able to kind of steady your feet and keep it off of you, and it lets go and gets back ready to attack again.
You see 2 thumbs up from Zell in the corner. I helped.
Yeah.
All right, and Charlie, the big one's going to take a bite against you as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 23 to hit.
Oh, I suppose.
If it must. That's not too bad. You take 9 points of piercing damage as it bites into you, and I need you to also make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong sheet. Let me pull up Kamari's sheet real quick.
19?
Where's that
19?
range there?
You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it bites into you and tries to pull you down as well. And even though this one is very large, you're able to kind of twist and move and get yourself out of it before it does any additional harm to you. And then with that, you see it does the same thing, and it's able to kind of slink into the shadows, and it disappears.
Okay.
And that's going to end their turn. Charlie, you're up.
All right. I will move
It
here.
goes to take a bite against you. Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Okay.
Cancelled. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, wait, can you do that? So as you're going away and like, thinking that this thing's just kind of slunk away and it's gone now, you feel like this massive jaw just catch you like from the front and the back as it like reappears and chomps into your side. You take 17 points of piercing damage.
So I've left its engagement.
Yeah.
Question.
Actually, no. Sorry, you're right. You're good. I thought you had moved one square further than you did. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
You're not
Okay.
dead. You're good.
Okay.
Thank God.
I just want to remind you, Pitch, there is a wall there. So if he tends to move, he has to do an intelligence check.
Yep. Yep. For sure.
Making sure.
100%.
Okay. I will attack the small wolf in front of me then.
Okay. Go for it.
That's what the enemies sound like.
I am
Yeah.
hearing wolves. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
It all makes sense now.
That is what did I roll? 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 doesn't hit that, right?
10 does not hit. No.
I'll use the Bardic Inspiration
Okay.
for 14.
14 does hit.
Okay. So that is 6 damage from the first strike.
Okay.
And I will use Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
And the first strike is a natural 20.
Woo! Hell yeah, dude.
It wasn't Pitts' natural 20. It was Jardine's all along.
It's a trade back. Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
20 me.
So it'd be 4 plus 3, so 7 damage.
7 damage? Okay.
Yeah, the plus 3 or whatever doesn't get doubled, right? It's just dice.
It's just the dice, yeah.
7. And with the second part of the Flurry of Blows, I will use Hand of Healing to heal Elhorn in front of me
Okay.
for 6.
All right.
So you see me punch the wolf a couple times, and with my right hand, it glows white, and I touch Elhorn on the back.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Charlie.
They didn't even ask for consent.
Oh no. He can rub up all on me. Or she can rub up all on me.
Oh no.
I'm gonna turn to Charlie and be like,
Pardon?
"Hi, I didn't say that out loud."
Those are just his inside thoughts. Don't worry.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Elhorn.
Hi.
Read the room.
It's not really the time.
Better time or no time like the present. I'm going to attack the said wolf dog thing.
Yep.
Where's my actions? DRDR. And roll. 18 total.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
1d8. So 6 damage total.
6 damage.
And I'm going to bonus action disengage. And I'm going
Okay.
to.
I can't go that way.
Even though he's invisible, I can't see the enemy.
Can't go that way, dog.
Damn. Okay, I'll go this way.
Okay.
Yeah. I will place myself there. And that's it. That's it for me.
All right. That ends your turn. Silas.
Naturally, I'd run into the wino. Ugh. Just turn around. Like, eye Elhorn. Disgusting. And just turn around. And swipe at the,
Yep.
at the wolf here.
I'm going to make a mental note of that.
Elhorn, remember
He called me
that.
names. What the fuck?
Elhorn will remember that. Okay.
Did I hear him call him names?
That is a sweet 10.
A 10 does not hit. I also should be mentioning, in case this
All right.
would have affected... I don't think it's affected Elhorn, but you wouldn't have disadvantage right now. Because it is invisible. The disadvantage goes away. It's not minus
No,
1,
but I
you,
wouldn't have
you
it.
rolled just one dice, so you're good.
Yeah.
Oh, can I
Alright.
can I roll the save?
And I'll go with the.
Sorry, Ray. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
He hasn't rolled a wisdom saving
I'll
throw to
do
try
the
and
bonus action.
Yeah,
get
we'll do it
fear
after.
away.
Yeah, okay.
So it's my bonus action for the rapier, which is an 18.
18 hits.
All right. And I'll stab in for 3 points of damage.
All right. You see, this one start like you can see like the shadows and like this weird like fur that's around it is starting to like not hold form. Like it's getting more sporadic in like the movement around it. It's not like a fluid anymore. Like it starts to like kind of break off and like shift away and then come back, and it's looking pretty hurt.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Make it dead.
16 for my wisdom.
You're no longer frightened. You get it.
Where the hell? There.
And Silas, are you still? No, you already saved on it, right?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
last turn.
You're good. Zelmith. Or is it Zelmith? Am I saying it wrong every time?
Zelmith.
Okay.
Yeah, you see Zelmith like behind. He's like behind the sign. He's like, okay, you got this. You got this. You got this. He like pops up and turns to aim for the big one. He's like, what the fuck? Sort of does a mental tap to see where Joffrey is. No, okay. And I sort of just like sadly like point the hand crossbow at the small one, fire at it with disadvantage.
Okay, go for it.
What is this? Oh, not bad. Not bad. It's not good. That's 10.
10 does not hit. You shoot and Silas, you kind of have to like move out of the way a little as the bolt goes wide from the dog, and then as it's heading towards you. Like it's not quite gonna hit you, but you still give a kind of like a whoa.
Perhaps drunkards shouldn't be using crossbows.
Fuck you. And I
Eat
give him
shit,
bardic
wino.
inspiration.
Hey,
So that's going to become his sponsor.
That's my turn.
All
I use
right.
my movement to hide behind the sign.
No worries. Do you want to roll stealth?
Sure.
Roll stealth.
With
Let's see.
disadvantage.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I'm decent again, but disadvantage has not been my friend. 12.
You're fine. You're no longer. Oh wait, no, sorry. Hold on. What were you rolling for? I've already confused.
Stealth.
Stealth.
Yeah. You're not feeling too confident. For some reason, I thought that was your wisdom saving throw.
God, I wish it was. Now I'll roll it.
Sure, go for it. Now this thing scares the
7.
shit out of you. It goes invisible. You can't see it.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's fair.
that.
That's fair. I'm out. I ain't about this. That is my turn.
All right, grubbity grub.
I hear combat behind me, so I'm just gonna spin around, having lost sight of the wolf.
Yeah, and you see it's behind you and looking a lot more messed up than the last time you had hit it.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of lunge toward it while yelling like, "There's something weird about him," and I'm gonna try and stab him again.
Okay, go for it. Roll your attack.
Trick me, Tailspire. I thought you were gonna do it. Oh, natural 20 plus 7.
All right.
Does that hit?
Yeah. I know you're not used to rolling that, but yeah, that's actually that will always hit. So
Nice,
congrats
cool,
there.
that's cool.
Yeah, you got it.
Like that. Do you do anything else?
So you double the dice roll of the damage, and then you still add your bonus afterwards.
Oh, damn.
So,
okay, so 2d4
let's-
plus
yeah,
5.
show me the one.
Yeah, let's get these ones here. Ooh, 4 damage plus 5. 9 damage. All right, not too bad. And I think my weapon is imbued
Okay,
until I short rest, so I do 1d4 more damage.
roll it to both. Like, is that to you and oh,
2d4 if you do roll 1d4 normally, because all the dice is doubled.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I couldn't drop one anyway. So 8 more damage. And that's the magical fire damage.
That's a magical fire damage. Would you like to explain how you slay
take
this
damage back?
beast?
Yeah, like
Wait,
in-
do you
in-
take 8?
no. Only when I use it.
On
the
When I
first
guy.
activate it, I take the one.
I was like, if you
not,
take
not-
it, you take
Okay.
the same opportunity. So fucked.
He just like
Yeah.
throwing fiery blood at the monster.
yeah, I got 2 daggers.
Got to get
for
one of
you,
those
for me.
arteries open.
Uh,
Like the alien from Alien.
so as I kind of yell, something's weird about it, I go in with the 2 daggers from either side and just kind of like slice through the whole body, knowing that it kind of felt a little like loose in the skin and trying to like really cut through to the middle.
Yeah, and you hit. You find
Mid-lunge.
purchase, and you feel yourself hitting like spine and stuff like that too. Like whatever bones are in there. Like you kind of get caught up on them a little, but you push through, and you see it just kind of like falls and slumps to the ground, and like you see the shadow kind of dissipate from around it.
Okay.
And you can see
Do I
just
notice
like this
any
like
blood?
hairless.
Any blood?
Yep, it is bleeding. Like there is blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
But it's
right.
like a it's not so much a red. It's like more of like a dark like black blood.
Okay, but I would still think that this creature could bleed, for example. Like.
It bled for sure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And that's it for me. Actually, should I move a little bit? No, I don't know where the other one is at all, so I'm gonna stay behind these 2 right here.
All
That's
right.
it for me.
No problem. I'm just gonna clear the dice, which brings me to this one. So,
Did you roll your save yet, Aaron?
Let me do that.
have you still not? You haven't?
I thought I did last.
I thought you got out of
round.
frightened already.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
As far as I
No.
Yeah,
recall.
Yeah, I believe so.
I know it's weird to think that Aaron made a save for sure, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
We gotta get used to it. It's a new character. This ain't dude.
Yeah.
We played a whole year and he didn't save anything.
Exactly.
This is the campaign.
All right. So, Big Boy is going to reappear behind Charlie and make an attack. For 19 to hit.
Yep.
It got-
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
Ooh, Rutro was right. It was pissed that it didn't get to do the nat 20 hit on you, so I rolled really high. So it bites into you for 14 points of damage. You're the lucky
Okay.
winner. Are you still standing?
Okay. Yep.
All right, I need you to make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
That's a 7.
All right, so as its teeth are like ripping into you, it pulls you down to the ground,
Hey.
and you are knocked prone.
Cool.
And then it disappears again. Because I'm
Oh.
pretty sure it gets to do... Yeah, bonus action.
Awesome. Pretty cool.
And it's gone. So you guys, like, for those of you facing that direction especially, which at this point it should be all of you, but you just see, like, this thing, like, kind of, like, comes up out of the shadows that are cast on the ground, bites into Charlie, pulls her to the ground, and then just sinks back and is gone again. You guys don't know where it is.
It's a shadow.
It's a shadow fuck. Charlie, you're up.
Okay. I'm like panting and in agony.
Yeah.
I use half my movement to stand.
All right. Up to you, Getsy. Can you do that, or do I need to do that for you? All right, you got it.
I will use my action to use use of my healer's kit
Okay.
on myself
Yep.
to heal for. That's 4 + 4 + 3, so 11.
Okay. Do you want to describe what that looks like as you pop out a healer's kit real quick on
Yeah,
the battlefield? Yeah.
You see, like I move my like coat out of the way, and I just like start whipping out like bandages, and just immediately start like wrapping up my legs, which have giant bite marks.
Yeah. And you guys see, like, she moves with such like a speed and grace, like it's just like it's like the perfect practice field medic. And like instantly knows exactly how to treat that exact wound. Gets like
Nice.
you almost see like a cleaning, like an alcohol wipe. Come on, just wipe it up real quick. Wraps it up all within 6 seconds. 6 seconds and it's good.
And
Like a
it's
Call
still-
of Duty bandage rash.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or Left 4 Dead or
That
something.
fixed the bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with my bonus action,
Mhm.
because we're saying like potions that kind of stuff with bonus actions,
Bonus
right?
action. Yep.
Alright. Yeah, and after I wrap up like my wounds on my legs, I whip out a potion of healing and just like pound it back.
No problem. Go ahead and roll for it.
For another 8.
All right.
Nice.
Holy shit!
The red edges start to fade
I thought you
away.
could only use the hand of healing if you flurry of blows for some reason.
I didn't
Didn't-
use hand healing.
No.
I used the healer's kit.
Healing kit and then potion.
You use it twice? Oh, potion.
Yeah.
I missed
She's got potion.
Welcome
realize.
to
I
the
apologize.
conversation.
And I have the healer's feat, so I actually gain more than a hit point from the healer's
I'm writing what's happening, and I missed this part.
kit. Yes, I pounded a healing potion. So yeah.
Okay.
I still have half my movement, but I'm kind of terrified to move. So
I
could
wonder why.
someone else help?
Just like show her the bloody blades, like, I think I
I'm
am.
not facing you.
Just hold these up. What do you think I'm doing?
All I've
I'm
seen
gonna
is
move
everybody
here.
run away from me.
Yeah.
As seen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Move with
move
the
here
flock.
for now.
Yep.
I'm
What's your
gonna,
passive perception? Can you see me? I rolled a 12 for stealth.
Yeah, it's,
Damn it. That's probably because I'm doing, come here.
I am gonna go into a bag and I'm gonna pull out some ball bearings. Let's say 20. And I'm going to throw them in the direction of where the dog was.
Okay.
So just so you know, a creature moving across the covered area has to succeed a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or it falls prone.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna need you to make a ranged attack to try to get them
Awesome.
underneath where you think this thing is.
okay, ranged attack, babe.
we lost Aaron again.
Bye, Aaron.
15 plus 5, so 20.
Okay, you feel pretty confident that you've thrown them in the direction that you last saw it.
Awesome. And then I will move over here. That's 30. And I'm going to bonus action hide.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your stealth check.
19 plus 7.
You feeling pretty confident about that. You kind of get yourself like you hunker down low and you're down behind like this hilled area that is in front of this other house there, and yeah, you're feeling good about
Okay.
it.
Okay, awesome. And then just for the viewers, I'm just going to pull out my short bow and that will be my turn.
Okay. No problem. Silas.
Yeah. So, I've noticed this creature disappear. I'm going to move close to this previously bleeding figure here, but not able to get a bead. So I'm going to hold Mind Sliver until the thing reappears.
Okay. No problem.
That's it.
Zelmith. You're muted.
Muted.
Yeah, I know. Every time, buddy. It's okay.
I even checked. I was like, okay, I'm muted. And I went to go look at my character sheet. As soon as I clicked the tab, I forgot.
It's all good, buddy.
Am I allowed to move closer to the group? I am still feared, but I can't see it.
Yeah, because you can't see it, you're fine.
Does this Charlie-looking person look hurt still?
You know, you look
Not
like a
so much.
Charlie.
Not so much.
Considering the like field medicine has been done in 6 seconds, looking real good.
Okay. What to do? I'm just going to hold my action
Okay.
to cast Bane when I see the creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Elsa.
Grub.
Taking kind of a guess. I'm going to, and I'm trying to maybe problem solve a little bit here. Let's see if this actually works. But I would like to. It's no idea this isn't accidentally metagaming. No, actually, it's fine. But I just want to use one of like the vials of ichors and stuff that I have, crack it open, and just slash it around, splash, try and get any on the big wolf, and see if I can reveal it in any way. See if it's like invisible or if it felt kind of like ghostly, like a little bit like the other one was. But since it was bleeding, I'm thinking it's a real thing. So I don't really know if there's like a
So I would let you make it basically
closest mechanic.
You can just make a ranged attack. So like we'll say you pop the cork on the bottle and you're gonna throw like an open vial in its general direction.
Okay.
So yeah, roll a ranged attack for me. With disadvantage.
Sure. Because I have no idea where he
Yeah,
is.
because you're trying to hit the actual creature as opposed to something like what Elhorn was doing, which is just throwing it in the general direction.
Yeah. So would it be the same positive modifier as my other dex weapons?
Yeah, because it's gonna be a range, so that should be adding your.
Okay. The hit and stuff. Wow. What tarnation? If it wasn't a disadvantage,
I know.
yeah,
That's not
a
an
25 to hit.
All right, we're gonna say that it splashes over it, and it now shows itself. You can see this outline of this creature.
Does that let me cast Bane?
So we're gonna get to that in a sec. I want to get if Grub's doing anything else. I'm gonna let him resolve, but then we're gonna get to your Bane and Silas's attack as well.
I think that takes up all the actions I have. I can try and move closer. I don't think I'm afraid.
Yeah,
it didn't do like
right
another roar while I blinked out of existence for a minute there. So I'm gonna just run toward it a bit.
Okay.
And yeah, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right, perfect. So let's do Silas first. So you did say you were holding an attack, I believe. Go ahead and make your.
That's correct. Yeah, no, I was holding a Mind Sliver.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so is there still an attack roll?
Intelligence saving throw.
Looks like it's. Yeah, it just looks like a saving throw. So it's Intelligence 11.
Okay.
I only know this because I have a kid who uses Mind Sliver in my other games, so yeah.
That is a. What's the negative? I mean, positive? Who knows what it is? That's a 6.
It's a 6.
Yep.
All right. So it's going to take 1d6 psychic damage, and then it subtracts 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes.
Nice. Okay.
Which happens to be mine.
5 damage.
5 damage. You see it kind of like, as you cast your spell, like the head kind of buckles down a little bit and it's wincing in pain. And then Zelmith, you go ahead and you make your cast. And what's the saving throw on this again? Sorry?
Wisdom save 14.
And
then after I should probably do that fear thing that we were doing before.
Yeah. And sorry, what's the negative I get on that?
D4 from that.
D4.
Negative D4.
Thank you.
Basically, we're trying to use a negative D4 to give him
a negative D4. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
That. Oh, I feel bad about that. Roll the natural 20.
Oh, hold on.
Minus 3, 17.
Yeah.
Classic.
Sorry.
Does it have a minus on wisdom or is it 0? You can't tell me that.
No, I can't.
I will try and break out of fear.
Okay. Roll that.
19, baby.
Prophecy was true. You're not scared of it anymore. The wine's starting to wear off, maybe. You don't know what's going on.
No, honestly, it was just that I cast bait on it a second time and it didn't work. It's like, fuck!
Yeah. Now you're just frustrated. You're not scared. Yeah. You're just frustrated now.
Yeah, perfect. Because I'm going to... Oh, I never mind. I said I'm going to move, but this is a held action, so I'm not going to do that.
No problem. So it's going to go ahead And move up 1 here. And it's going to make an attack against you, Silas, because you just heard its brain a bunch.
Nice.
Sure
Ooh.
did.
How's an 11 do you?
I danced to the side.
So it makes a snap. Oh, sorry. Hold on. No, because it was visible now. Never mind. It wasn't invisible because you guys revealed it using brains.
Aha.
Yeah, it moves and makes a bite against you, and it misses, and it's trying to slink back into not being visible, but thanks to what Grub has done, you guys can still see it right in front of you. So that's going to end its turn, which brings us to...
It's because it moved. Does it have to do that saving
You're
throw?
right. Yeah, because you did have the ball bearings.
DC 10.
I think it's okay.
Dex.
Yeah, it's a 21.
Damn.
Sorry.
I tried, guys.
Okay.
You did. You did.
I
It's
will
close.
do an unarmed strike.
Yep.
For 15.
15 hits.
Yeah, 15. And that'll be 5 damage.
5 damage.
And with my bonus action, I'll do another unarmed strike
Okay.
for a nat 20.
Again? Is that your second one this this fight?
Yeah,
Damn.
turns a row. Or no, not in a row.
This is the anti-dude.
So 6 plus another 3 is 9.
9 damage. It's looking real hurt. You can see even like the breathing's getting heavier. It's not too pleased that it's trying to be unseen and it fucking can't do it. So.
And I'll use my movement to go around it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where are the ball bearings? Did I just walk through them?
Yes.
So,
What do I
Yeah.
do for that?
deck save. I think
Dex save.
you're a monk. You'll be fine.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
It's bullshit.
Welcome to the casual 20s. We had to read.
Skating over them.
Yeah.
Like,
Charlie just slides across the ball
Yeah.
bearing surface
Yeah, you
now.
use them for momentum. Yeah.
I like socks on a smooth floor.
This helmet that just looks like she's not walking. She's just sliding across. Like, how?
It's just risky business.
Exactly.
Yeah. All
That's
right.
And you know what? For a little flair, while I'm doing the slide, my hood falls back.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
So
And
we notice.
what do they see?
A
So you
bird
see,
face.
no, you see like long brown hair only on the right side.
There you go.
Okay.
It's
but the mask is still up. Okay.
Was that Tom Cruise?
All right. Elhorn, you're up.
I'm going to take a shot of my short bow
Okay.
over at the Sid Gentleman or Sid Wolfie.
You're not shooting the gentleman.
The wolf. So do I get advantage because I'm hidden?
Yeah.
Does that
100%.
work? Does that work?
Not too
You
good.
rolled a d20, right?
Yeah.
Looks like you roll a d4. Two of them.
It doesn't even matter.
That's a 9 total.
9 total. Hell yeah, dude.
Wow.
That misses.
Rip. Yeah. Do I have to bonus action hide again?
Well, yeah, I mean, you kind of made yourself, known as to where you presumably you tried to take a shot.
Okay, I will actually move behind the tree.
Okay.
Oh, you're all the way over there. Oh,
And then-
my
He's
God,
so
I didn't
far
notice.
away.
And then bonus action hide.
I was like, where are you hiding? For some reason, I thought you were Silas, like standing in front of it. Like, you can't see me.
There I am. Look at me.
You're a block away.
I'm just ashamed. I've been drinking all day.
Oh, okay.
All right.
They're going to be useful party members.
All
Drunk the whole time.
Yeah. See, it's a bad influence.
right. Sorry. So, and what'd you roll for stealth? Or have you not rolled your stealth
that's
yet?
right.
Yeah. No worries.
Christ, guys, come on.
Jordy took all the good
12.
rolls. 12?
Yeah, 12.
Hey,
Yeah.
Aaron's been rolling well too.
That's true.
Fair.
Something's changing.
I shouldn't take
guys.
that away from him. That's mean. You're right. Oh, my bad. You're feeling less confident about that one.
Yeah.
Okay, that ends your turn. Silas, you have a big
All right,
beastie in
so-
front of you.
Yeah, seeing that this thing is wounded, I'm going to throw the cloak. Sort of in front of it is this, like try to confuse it.
Okay.
And in the same motion, sweep down low with a longsword.
Okay. Go ahead and make the roll.
As soon as I can. There we go.
Hey, that hits.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah. Come on. There
It
you
really bounced. Jesus.
go. Or 6.
6 damage. Hey Ray, take us home, buddy. Explain what you do to this beastie.
And then I'll, yeah.
It's already
All
dead.
right. So as I do that sweeping action, as the legs come out from underneath it, in the exact same motion, I rise up and with the rapier just down through the eye and just watch it twitch.
Yeah, and twitch it does, and eventually the body just slumps down, and all the muscles kind of let go, and it's dead. And the same thing as you saw with the other one, you see the shadows kind of dissipate off the body, and now there's just like this black, hairless beast. It looks really messed up now.
You really took him down. I run over with my empty vial and kind of cut up with the dagger and try to start filling up the vial I emptied.
So I can see that Grub has been hurt, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm probably bleeding. Yeah, I took a shit ton of
Yeah,
Without
you've got
even,
like puncture marks in the side of you.
Without even saying anything, I immediately walk over and like pull out some bandages and like just like grab his arm that's wounded and start wrapping it up.
Oh man, I would definitely resist.
You're
I don't
resisting
know.
healing. Is that what's happening?
I don't want anyone getting under my clothes. So,
Stop squirming, child.
no, thank you. I'm good. Didn't even bother me. I'm literally leaking blood.
Well
I'm ignoring
done,
his complaint,
everyone.
and I'm healing the child.
Silas
Stellar
is,
work.
sort of,
Stellar
like pulled
work
the
out
sword
there.
and flick and begins cleaning it off
You heal for 12.
with a self-satisfied smile.
So, how are we gonna do this? Oh, sorry.
What?
I
That's
had to
that's
think
what.
for this.
Yeah, I walk out and look for Elhorn.
Victorious.
Elhorn, do you come out to greet your brother, or do you still crappily hide behind that tree?
Everybody
No, I'm
knows
gonna-
that you're behind.
Yeah.
No,
Elhorn, I can see you.
I'm gonna come out.
Are you
and be like,
hurt?
all that drinking has kind of got to my head.
I thought you did splendid. Are you hurt?
No, I'm really okay.
Well, okay. Anyone else hurt?
Yeah, slightly.
No. Although, what kind of idiot fires a crossbow drunkenly into a crowd?
Maybe you should do 200 push-ups. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
To Silas?
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Unsettling Words, so you hear that deep timbre in his voice. I'm gonna use my last bardic inspiration to use Unsettling Words, so you have to roll a negative d6 to whatever you do, or a d6 and minus.
I was gonna
Well, you were going to.
17.
So you got 17, right?
Yeah. I got a minus a d6 here. Hold on. Tailspire's messing up on me.
No worries.
Just gonna roll it in
Please,
D&D.
please.
Total of 15.
Damn. Well, fuck you. I never liked you, anyways.
Oh, maybe you should watch your mouth. I shove him.
I fall. You don't have to roll anything for it.
We're not gonna roll
You don't have to roll anything for it.
I don't
I'm
give a
gonna-
shit, but-
Can I shoot a bow or like an arrow and just not hit Silas, but just to like
You want a warning shot him?
aim in between his feet?
Sure.
like
Making
as a
it,
warning
making it,
shot?
still make a ranged attack roll for me.
Oh please. Please, at least let one be good. Fucking Christ. Uh, 11.
Block it.
It's an 11.
You want to fight too? Step to me, little man.
Okay,
Come on.
fight! And
I go
I'm
and
pulling
shove him.
the corpse towards the Duke's door, and I want to try and get a reward for this while they're fighting. I'm
As
using it for
soon
cover.
as I hear the word fight, I cast suggestion on you again. This time we'll make it 400 push-ups.
All right. What's the save?
You know, wisdom save 14.
Ray, make a Silas, make a wisdom save.
Oh, Silas!
Another
Look at
18?
this.
As soon as I see it doesn't work, I start skirting very widely around trying to get to hell.
Whoopsie!
And just like stare you down.
I still think you're stupid.
And you're ugly. Watch your mouth.
Showed your face.
What kind of man doesn't back up his words with action?
I tried twice, but you weren't paying attention.
And you hear the door to the home open, and you see, for those of you who know him, you do see Duke Caleb Marshall come out, and he says, "Well, this is a problem. Is everybody okay? Are we?"
I think so.
Yes, everything's fine. This
Untouched, as
weird
expected.
blonde man with the red robes, I think he might have had something to do with it, but I think we're all right, really.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
That's fine with me. $18. I can't roll lower than an 18.
Oh, I was like, you rolled a 4 and a 2. How'd you get 18?
Anything below a
Yeah.
9 is considered a 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's yeah.
I do one thing.
He kind of
And it's
looks.
talk.
He says,
Maybe we should just bring him inside and
I-
question
I-
him, because
I-
I'm
I
not sure
think-
who he is.
"Could you all come inside, please? I'd like to
Maybe
talk
just a
about
couple
what
of guards
just
around the
happened."
dude with the robe, the red curtain on his
I
chest.
have guards
back.
here. That's fine.
More. We need more for sure.
How much for the killing this thing?
Well, let's everybody coming in. Let's
All right.
discuss this.
I just smile at Silas.
I
I'm gonna
brush
tell-
past him, like shoulder him as I do so.
I
As a-
give.
as-
Greg
I
a
just
hand.
blow him a kiss.
All
Thank you,
right.
Charlie.
As we're
I
walking
catch
in,
it, I crush it.
I'm gonna bump Z. Z,
What?
we're supposed to keep a low profile.
Have I ever kept a low profile before?
That
Does
was
that ever
what we were
work?
talking about earlier today.
Okay, now, see, this time I see what you mean. This time, I didn't see it before, but this time I see what you mean.
He helped us. We should clear his name. Let's not be jerks.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
And as you all go inside the Duke's home to discuss whatever the hell just happened here, that's where we're going to go ahead and end it for tonight.
Excellent. We have such chemistry already.
Yeah, I like
Such chemistry. Much friendship.
Much
Yeah.
fun.
They
Instant
don't- hey,
dislike
we've-
between members.
Oh, yeah.
We've never done a start where people don't like each other to start.
It's
So we're
good.
just-
Yeah,
we're
a
just
little
trying
bit of
something new.
rivalry.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll grow on you. Don't worry.
Just so I know, this was wolf-like, not really a wolf.
Wolf-like in the sense that it had four legs and a tail.
Like
Yeah.
canine.
It was
I should
definitely
say.
canine-like, yes.
Okay.
And I would say you would have gotten, you can mark it down, you got 2 vials of its blood.
Nice. Cool.
Before you started, like, hauling the carcass in. So-
Like inside, like mouth open, counting the teeth. Like, oh yeah, okay.
I was giving Greg a hand.
Yeah, no, I
Help me
heard.
lift
I
it
heard.
up.
Don't worry.
I'm convinced he's a child currently.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
It's a little guy.
So we hit level 4, right?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
But I just want to say to everybody, thanks very much for coming out. This is the first episode that we have for Campaign 2. It's going to be an ongoing campaign every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you enjoy this and you want to see more, please feel free to come back and watch next week. Just so you know as well, we are running other role-playing games on Tuesdays as well. So Tuesday at 7 p.m. we're currently doing some Through the Breach with Ray. We have a couple other systems that we're going to be looking to do as well. So stay tuned. Take a look at our social medias. I promise we're getting better at that. So our Twitter and our Instagram, you can follow along there. We're putting posts up before we're actually streaming, which is a huge step forward for us. But if you want to get all of the updates as well, make sure you join our Discord. We do have lots of talks in there. We have a lot of different channels for different RPGs as well. So if you want to come hang out, get to know us, play games with us, have chats, all that kind of good stuff, please feel free to join. But other than that, just wanted to say thanks very much, everybody, for coming out. We hope you have an absolutely fantastic evening. Have a great weekend if we don't see you. And other than that, take care.
Bye, friends.
Thanks
Bye-bye
for
now.
watching.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Night.
Bye
Whatever.
bye. Bye bye now. Bye bye.